welcome back to another live. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, the fourth live of the day that I've done, the third on this channel, people. Big up to everyone that was there for the Strasbourg Steve Newcastle preview and the Kendrick Lamar album reaction, the first listen to that fucking masterpiece that we'll get into in this video. But a new show, people, a new show. And this time we're joined by a man that's actually got his webcam on and audio on the same tab. Big up to Melon.
It's crazy, man. Crazy world we live in.
No, all the Chelsea fans in the chat know who they're cussing. They know who they're cussing, really. So they can see you now.
Yeah, man.
When they're cussing you. So if you didn't expect Melon to look like that, then there you go.
Fuck off. I mean, a lot of people yesterday thought I was black, so it's a bit of it's an advancement, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've said this to you before, so did I. When I first talked to you, so
yeah, it's crazy world, man.
Bassy voice, that's what it was, in my opinion.
I guess so,
yeah. But we're gonna get into West Ham and Chelsea mainly, and then we'll get into the Kendrick album. We'll try and do this every Friday 10 p.m. when we can, people, as well, because obviously Friday's just one of them mad days where either I'm fucking never busy or I'm so busy,
boring, or just left. It's just crazy, bruv. That left is one of those days. It's crazy, bro.
Honestly. And obviously we've got Magnums involved as well, of course, because listen, this like big up to everyone. Should this show be called London Divided or Alcoholics Anonymous? Just let me know.
Honestly, Alcoholics Anonymous, because Jesus Christ, that's a good name. That's a
proper
good name.
AA meeting. Proper AA meeting.
Yeah. It's alcoholics, but it's not necessarily anonymous because we know each other, innit?
Yeah, of course.
You get me?
I couldn't think of a pun to do with like our areas or anything like that, like because obviously it's a bit of a theme there. But we're both local lads. But Alcoholics Anonymous seems to be the most likely one.
Local uncles.
Local uncles. We're actually reaching unk status. Like, do you know the problem is?
I'm 20. Relax.
I'm 21. Yeah, I'm 21. We're not uncles, but like, this is the thing. Yeah, Alfie, you're 22. If you're watching this, you're 22. So you're an uncle. But people, we'll get into Chelsea first before we get into West Ham, because we talked about West Ham pretty much all day. Obviously, you go to Leicester tomorrow.
Yeah.
Back up to international break. Reece James is just obviously another injury for him. What do you make of the Reece James stuff first before you get into the Leicester game?
All right, let's move past that real quick. Well, I mean, Reece James injury. I initially, because it wasn't necessarily too bleak, the news. I just sort of shrugged it off. I felt like it was just like a minor injury, minor setback, whatever. We have Gusto. It's cool. 1 week setback. It's annoying because he's so good. It's looking a little longer than 1 week or 2 weeks, what I thought was initially. It's looking in the next year he's going to come back. And he's not necessarily an essential player for us anymore. We have players in his position that can play very well, but it's one of them where it's just like it's getting to the point where we just need to get him gone. And it's sad because I love the guy. Like, I have his shirt right there. He has to go, I think. And it's a really uncomfortable conversation because he's an absolutely brilliant right back. Absolutely brilliant. One of the best I've watched live, best that I've watched on this screen right here. Ridiculous player, but a bid comes in from Barca, Madrid, probably not Barca because of their money situation. No. 70 mil. He's got to go.
Yeah, that's decent money for someone that's injury prone. That's decent money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Can't stop his injuries right now, and I mean, he's gone through surgery, and it doesn't seem to have. It's a little early after surgery to say he hasn't necessarily got any better from it, because I think he has. And he's one of them players that's, classes permanent, form is temporary. Them sort of players like Kante, whenever Kante got injured, and because of how much of a workhorse he is, you'd expect a player like that when he goes off injured and he comes back, he's not the same sort of player. Exactly the same. The same player, playing in a different role, different tactics, but you can see the same quality in him.
Yeah.
He's absolutely brilliant, but it's so unfortunate that he's gone injured.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's. I think in a few weeks people are going to have a different opinion on him because I think in a few weeks things are going to be cleared up. It's going to be closer to the return date, and then everyone's just going to be excited to see him come back, and that's it. But
I feel like you guys always build up excitement for him to come back and then he gets injured again.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, so it's kind of a case of like the comeback don't even really hit like that anymore. Like
It
because
does, to be fair. I mean, actually, to be fair, yeah, it doesn't. Like we used to have Aspilicueta
mm,
go from centre back to right back, or if he wasn't playing at centre back, he'd go as a right back in that right back role for Reece James, and he would have been a little bit older that at that point. He wasn't the same player.
mm,
No, fucking hell, it wasn't a good replacement. We had to use Raheem Sterling at right wing back at times when he was playing that role, and it just wasn't. It weren't doing it for us, man.
nah,
Uh,
doesn't have that defensive stability
but
or crossing.
no, but now we have Malo Gusto, who's essentially the same. I'd say quite a similar profile, not as good of a quality player,
Yeah,
not as versatile. I don't think either, but um, yeah, we have replacements for him. We have players in his position that can play. I wouldn't say just as well, but to a good enough level that we're happy. But it's fucked. Not a
what
good
does that mean?
situation.
What does that mean for you for tomorrow? Like, obviously, you guys have been playing most of the time without him anyway. You're coming back off the international
Yeah.
break, so players are going to always come back off a bit weird anyway. Might
Hmm.
have a few like doubts here and there. But taking yourself into Leicester, a team that's been struggling, one of their best players has just got an ACL injury in Fatawu as well. Like,
Yeah.
so what does that mean
Unfortunate
for
as
you guys
well.
tomorrow? Yeah, unfortunate.
I don't think it means anything different
Mm,
because Maresca's a manager that's not necessarily pragmatic in his tactical approach, but he's pragmatic in I don't know if pragmatic's the right word for it, but letting players come back from injury.
yeah,
He waits until the absolute dire point for them to then come back.
yeah, he's
Like
patient.
if Malo Gusto got an ACL in 4 weeks,
Hmm.
touch wood, pause, right? And Reece James had to come back, then he'd maybe come back a week after that point. That's what I'm saying. Like he waits until the absolute. That's why you haven't seen him much
Mm,
at all. And Kukurea sometimes on load management doesn't get a game or doesn't get a half of football, and Reece James would slot into that left back role because he obviously hasn't been playing. He's been injured, and Kukurea has played a little bit too much this season. But in terms of the game tomorrow against Leicester,
hmm.
I don't necessarily think it means too much because I don't think he would have started anyway
Yeah,
in
it's
in,
just
in that way
Maresca
because
managing his minutes then.
yes, exactly. If you don't necessarily want to risk him against Leicester, obviously no offense, it's a good side, but not a side we should struggle against tomorrow. So I don't think he'd risk Reece James anyway. I think Gusto would have started no matter what on the right hand side, but um, it doesn't necessarily change my idea of the game
Yeah,
or Enzo's approach. I don't think anyway, from what I gather, but it is a big loss to the team.
yeah. I heard
It really is.
also to do other players in the lineup. Like I heard about like people debating in the Chelsea side like about the midfield. So like Caicedo has obviously travelled to like Ecuador and
Yeah,
stuff like that as well. And like obviously Enzo Fernandez, South America, Lavia is
yeah,
just coming back and stuff like that as well. Like still trying to get that run of games
yeah.
under his belt. Like how would you see the midfield lining up tomorrow? Do you think it actually matters because you're coming up against a Leicester side that actually struggled quite a lot this season?
I think midfield is such an important area. Like with football, of course, it is for any team against any team in the world. But we have a lot of options that I don't want to see, a lot of options that I do want to see. And
Mm.
I mean, I've got my lineup. I quickly just send that to you
Yes,
as
come.
a reference. I guess
Mm.
on Instagram. Fuck it. Oh, that's the wrong guy. I just sent a whole lineup to the wrong guy. Professional. But I sent it to you on Instagram. Um, Essentially, my midfield is Enzo Caicedo, even though both of them were doing international duties, I think on Wednesday. So
Yeah.
2 days ago, it would have been 3 days ago on match day, which is tomorrow.
Hmm.
Obviously, early kickoff is going to affect it in some way. They're not
Hmm.
necessarily getting them ample amount of rest. But I think that's the pivot that I'd expect to see, other than maybe Lavia getting 30, 40 minutes at the end of the game, just to give him a bit of time on the pitch, if maybe even 20 minutes, because he has just come back from a little bit of a knock. So I don't necessarily I don't necessarily expect Lavia to play that much tomorrow. If he doesn't, then I'm happy, because it means that he's rested quite a bit.
Yeah, is this your personal preference lineup, or is this what you think Maresca will line up with?
It's a mix of both.
Mm,
You notice where Palmer is and where
yeah.
Cucurella is,
Hmm.
and where Gusto is. That's the main three that I think maybe could be changed out a little bit.
Yeah.
Cucurella, obviously, you'd line that up as a 4-2-3-1 or 4-2-1-3, with Cucurella not being at like left-sided 10, 8.5, whatever the fuck that is. He
Mm,
would be at left back, and the defensive line would go off a bit to the right.
mm,
Um, Palmer would stay central, but Palmer typically does roam a bit to the right. Cucurella inverting has been absolutely brilliant for us whenever he's done it this season and last season.
mm.
So I think that's, for me, Cucurella inverting is what I want to see, not necessarily what I expect. I would sort of more expect Gusto to do it and have Palmer sort of shift off a little bit to the left, like we have seen against, I think, Liverpool, and you have seen against Man United. Even though I didn't think I really liked Gusto inverting, I don't think he's got the minerals, if you will, to. I don't think he has the, what's it called?
The positional awareness.
Yes, that definitely comes into it, but I've forgotten a word for it, bro. But anyway,
Controller disconnected.
yeah.
Well, obviously, Maresca's talked about like Gusto in the 10, so like quite a bit. And he plans to
Mm,
carry him on, playing him there. So I'd imagine it'll
yes.
be Palmer to the left 10, Gusto to the right 10, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I feel like the lineup you put here, I think apart from maybe Enzo for Lavia, would be probably the best one you could line up with,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like I feel like Lavia is just one, if fully fit and can get a run of games, is one of the best midfielders in the league. And I feel
Yeah,
like
he's fucking
Cucurella is,
class. He's
and
so class.
Cucurella, because of how good Cucurella is technically, he can pretty much play nearly anywhere on the pitch in the right system.
Yep.
For me, just because of
He's
how good he is as a footballer in general.
started out as a really technical centre mid in his career.
Mm. That
So
doesn't
no, it
surprise
makes
me coming
sense.
from coming from the Barca academy as well.
You just start centre mid and then you go wherever you want to go from there. But
Yeah,
he's absolutely in the tier list with Jams. Spoiler alert if you ain't seen it. But he's yeah, he was the best. If
understandable.
he was one of, I think, one of, or if not the only player in the top tier, Cucurella. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, where was Saka against Arsenal for us?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like to be
He's still
fair,
got a look in his pocket right now. Like, that's where he is. It's ridiculous. The
Cucurella
quality of
always gets
Cucurella.
Saka. Always gets
Yeah,
Saka. You
he
got him in the
does.
Euros. You got him in the Euro final as well.
Yeah, he didn't get him. He got him for like 90 minutes against Arsenal last season at Stamford Bridge, the
Yeah.
2-2. But one cross Trossard finishes Sanchez disaster class that game, bruv. Fuck's
Mm.
sakes. Could have been a whole different story. You would have been
Robert
in Champions
Sanchez,
League.
man. What a terrible keeper. What a
Horrid.
terrible.
And
We've
then
talked
you
about this
notice he's in
before.
goal as well.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
expect Maresca to drop Sanchez. It was
no.
his birthday a few days ago. Obviously morale is not necessarily at the best, but it can be worse. It can be much worse, to be honest. I don't think Jorgensen's necessarily had the game time. As well as Sanchez, obviously international break. He hasn't been for his country, but it's been one of them where a lot of our fan base have been calling for Jorgensen, our number two right now, to be replacing Sanchez because of his mistakes against Liverpool. He made a really bad mistake against United, and he made quite a few, although they only scored one from a penalty that he gave away. I guess every team he's played, he's done a stupid mistake, whether it's led to a goal or not. But the further back you go, the less amount of mistakes you can really realistically make. It's just unfortunate that he does it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. That like Joe it is with like I've said this on pretty much every stream I've been on with Robert Sanchez. Like I knew he would. I've said he was shit since Brighton. Like the problem is with him and these kind of goalkeepers is when they ping a ball and they're not under pressure, people praise their distribution. But when you want to see a goalkeeper's distribution like properly, you got to see them when they're under pressure, when someone's pressing them, and the guy shits himself. The guy's always shit himself when he gets pressed with the ball anyway. And even like his handling was never really a strong suit at Brighton. Fair enough, he might have improved his cross collection at Chelsea. Fair enough, but my whole thing is just in general with his general shot stopping, which a phrase I genuinely hate because you're a goalkeeper. You should save a ball.
Roy
Like legit though. Like that isn't
Yeah.
like it's like praising a centre back for defending. Like he's a great defender. Yeah, no shit, bro. Like, but that's the thing with him. He'll have that odd game. Like he had that purple patch at the start of the season. He had it for Brighton as well. You go on a few games where he really save you in certain parts of the game. But the real Sanchez comes out where he just makes mistake after mistake after mistake. His positional awareness for a goalkeeper is genuinely awful. Like at times, I'm just like, how are you not guarding your front post like the way a goalkeeper should? You're that big, like pause as like 6'6", and you can't guard your front post properly. Like that goal for Martinelli.
Yeah.
That bro, where was he? Like where was you? You was just
Yeah, it's
your
ridiculous.
head was on Mars. Your head was on Mars. Like Martinelli shouldn't be scoring from there.
Yeah, and it is ridiculous. Like he does, it's not it's annoying as well because he does it so often. It's so often that he does it. He just doesn't guard his near post correctly. How are you letting Martinelli score against you at your near post?
Yeah, that's the bad thing about it.
Fucking hell, man.
So you're quite confident for tomorrow's game then?
I'd say quite confident. I haven't done much watching Leicester this season. I don't necessarily know exactly firsthand how they've done, but from what I've heard, yeah, they're not doing very well, are they? Let me actually see where they are.
They're like below us, I think, which is mad. They're like 15th or something. I think.
They're one below you, 15th. You're 14th.
Yeah, like
Crazy.
Steve Cooper was obviously in contention to get sacked, and they only just hired him, and they talked to managers in the international break, and they decided to keep Cooper for another month or so, which is terrible in itself. Where I don't think Steve Cooper, well, Leicester face us soon, so they'll probably get a result there. But other than in all the other games, Steve Cooper ain't getting results. Like they just got bad by Man United. Fair enough, Man United cool, but as despite their defense, Leicester's squad is much better than 14th, especially that, and they've got a lot of attacking injuries right now. But fully fit, like when he had the squad fully fit, he was still making bad team selections. They only just about drew a 10-man Ipswich. That they are struggling at the moment. And the thing is, I thought Leicester were doomed from the start when they went from Maresca to Steve Cooper. It's two completely styles of play and two completely different qualities of manager. And according to Neil on Shameless FC, he was saying that the players are managing the players, not the manager anymore. Basically, the players from last season are kind of managing the team and kind of making them play the Maresca system because that's what got the best out of the players in general. So it looks like a bit of a muddled up Maresca system of version of what they were doing last season now. So they'll be quite more open than usual, but they were open anyway, defending them. Sometimes, that's the thing, sometimes it depends because Steve Cooper doesn't want to play that, but the players are more used to that. But either way, even when they were sitting back, they conceded goals anyway because they don't have the defenders to play that type of football. Like Vestergaard's a good passer, but he hasn't been good in about 3-4 years. Vestergaard, Wout Faes, we know how shit Wout Faes is as general. Like, but with like they've got okay Premier League players. Like they shouldn't really be in a relegation battle. Not necessarily not deep in a relegation battle anyway. And they were linked with Potter in the summer. They should have got Potter to come in from Maresca and like do a job for them because that's a good transition of football, of going from Maresca's football to Potter's football. That's fine. At least people can actually adjust to their identity properly. Other than going from Maresca to Steve Cooper, which is a completely different manager and completely different tactics, and also just a terrible modern manager in general. Definitely not a Premier League manager. We saw that at Forest. And he just dipped and then they got Nuno and then they upgraded. So I think you guys will be fine tomorrow. Like they've got dangerous players. Like, well, to be fair, all their best players are injured or suspended. Buonanotte suspended. He's been their best player this season.
Yeah.
So now you'll be more than fine. They don't even have a front three they can even line up with. Vardy's injured, Daka's injured, etc. And they've got Odson Edouard as the third choice striker. Odson Edouard's terrible. So there you go. Really, I think Chelsea should be winning that anyway. But you never know with the Premier League. Sometimes you get them games where you just don't turn up, even though you should, and you're way better than the opponent. But I'd imagine Chelsea will be fine. I'd imagine Chelsea will be fun.
Yeah, we should
But
be fine. Like we'll be fine. I don't think there's going to be too many defensive issues that James now is out that will cause. But like it's just it's one of them where I've heard a lot of talk from Chelsea fans, and I think João Felix has been quite severely underutilized.
mhm,
Maybe is the right word. Um,
yeah,
and like I don't know how he necessarily fits in the team. I know he's a striker, or maybe a 10 as well.
he's a
But
10, really.
Palmer and Jackson there
Yeah,
for me better players. If Jackson's out at AFCON, João should start at number 9.
yeah.
Palmer's
He,
out injured, maybe Nkunku, maybe
mm.
maybe João, but like I'm well going for my camera as well. Why is it gone Mexico settings? What's going on? What's going on? You know them Netflix shows that always do that shit.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. The thing is, as well, you don't even need to worry about AFCON because it ain't until like
Yes,
next
it's
season.
until next year, yeah. But
Yeah, but it
that's the
ain't
only
until
time
next
I've
season.
really. Oh yeah, shit. I mean, it's in a while, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Yeah, because
It's not in
it's
the
every two
summer as
years.
well. It's not in the summer, right? It's in the winter.
No, it will never be in the summer. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
too
play
hot.
AFCON in the summer.
Yeah, it's too hot. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Just die like while playing, like legit. It'll be actually no, I can't make that joke. But like it's every 2 years, so you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Like João Felix might be gone by then. No, knowing you lot anyway, because you guys are quite ruthless.
possibly. Yeah,
And he was only really signed because of Gallagher, and like to flip the Gallagher thing anyway.
yeah. To make money in for the Gallagher deal. Better
Yeah,
player, to be fair. I can't really argue for that, but
yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to be better than Gallagher. But like, moving on from Chelsea's briefly talking about West Ham because we did a whole fucking stream talking about West Ham earlier with Steve about West Ham Newcastle. West Ham travel to Newcastle. It's just one of them games where you just don't want to go. You just don't want.
yeah,
You don't want to watch your team play Newcastle away, but especially you don't want to watch West Ham play Newcastle away either if you're a West Ham fan. Because, as I said, 4-3 last season, we were 3-1 up. The time before that, we scraped a 1-1 draw. The time before that, we actually won, but that was against Steve Bruce, one of his last games at Newcastle, just before the Saudi takeover, etc., which is a very weird time. The time before that, we lost 3-2 in a lockdown season. I'm trying to think 1920 season. We drew. Like we don't have a great record there. Like we won like 2 in the last like 10 or whatever it is. Or whatever like I remember Jonas Gutierrez, he returned from his cancer treatment and scored against us to beat us 2-0. We got
mm,
Jonas Gutierrez, but that just sums up like your first goal coming back had to be against us. Like everyone always like if you
oh
want your
man,
first goal, if you want your comeback, if you want like to
yeah.
boost your career,
I know
you
exactly how that feels.
bro,
Last
you just
season,
got to face West Ham, bro.
there was like 9 or 10 players that scored against us that was in crazy goal droughts.
Mm,
Like 10, 11 game goal droughts as a striker. Play Chelsea, you score. They're always screamers as well. Like for
yeah,
fuck's sakes,
that's
it's
what
such a
always happens, bro.
ridiculous shit, man.
Luckily, we got away with one, which is Callum Wilson's injured.
Mm,
Thank fuck for that, because Callum Wilson always scores against West Ham. Always, he loves a goal against West Ham. He thrives off it, and it would have been so typical for Callum Wilson to play his first game of the season against us, come off the bench and
score.
score. Like, because Callum Wilson knows he's got West Ham fans rattled every time he's on the pitch anyway. So he will carry on to rattle us if he did the Macarena against us when we lost 5-1 at home. I was at that game. It pissed me off, but I
Must
didn't
have been
really have
head
much choice.
loss, bro.
Bro, I left as the fifth goal went in because it was the 90th minute anyway, so it was like, I was might as well leave.
Yeah, long
So
ass
it was just
walk as well.
yeah. I'm so used to it. There's a shortcut that I know now that I don't do. Like I don't walk over that big fucking hill to the Stratford station, but
Fuck that.
yeah, it's just long. That's the joy. That was the only good thing about what's it? Chelsea at home and Everton at home. Yeah, so we obviously lost to Chelsea at home 3-0, and we
Yeah,
drew Everton at home 0-0. That was one of the few times where I got out, walked past everyone, and got on the train home. The train was quick. There was barely anyone in the train. I got
yeah.
home quick, calm. That was the best part about it. Like at least I could have the train peacefully home. But even after a shit performance, at least I could just get home quick. Just get home quick and
Crazy.
forget about what just happened, because that's the only thing. That's the only thing that was good about the fucking game in general. Especially, how can you draw to Everton at home 0-0? How?
Yeah, I
How
remember
0-0 at home,
Pickford was on fucking Vicario settings, bro. This guy was
bro?
crazy.
Bro, like we didn't even test their keeper until like the 80th minute, and then Ings came on.
Yeah,
Just like
I know.
I decided that like Ings was like, I'm on smoke. Fuck it. I like
Yeah.
Danny Ings off the bench is like
Had three or four shots. Pretty good as
yeah,
well, from what I
yeah, and then
remember.
yeah, something like that. And Somerville had one as well off the post. Rodriguez shot from outside the box and got saved.
Yeah.
We tested their keeper right at the end. But this it kind of sums us up. I don't think we're going to score in this game either. We haven't scored in the last two games against
When is
Forest.
the
I don't
game?
think.
Monday. Monday, no?
Yeah, Monday 8 p.m. primetime TV. And obviously, people will have our match reaction straight after that, and it'll be with Alfie because we do the show on Monday. So we kind of just put
Monday,
that.
8 p.m.
Yeah, no one wants to watch a team Monday 8 p.m. away from home. I'm sorry, but nobody wants to
Away
do
from
that.
home as well.
Yeah,
Imagine going work and having to fucking travel up to Newcastle for that.
yeah,
Piss
exactly.
take.
Traveling up to Newcastle just to lose. If there is any West Ham fans watching this that are traveling there, don't waste your time. Even if you paid for it, don't waste it. Just like don't even go for a night out. You guys do the watch along for Chelsea game. I won't be. No, I won't be
You won't
doing
be?
a Nah,
I
I won't
mean,
be.
I think Lewis is staying home, so I'll probably be on this panel.
Yeah, so go and check out Lewis's watch along tomorrow, people. I'm sure
Not,
there'll be
not
plenty.
West Ham Lewis. Carefree Lewis.
Yeah, go check out Lewis and watch along tomorrow. Like, because there'll be people streaming tomorrow that you guys are subscribed to anyway. I won't be doing a watch along to that. That's gonna be a fucking shit game to watch. I can't lie. I know you guys are good enough,
You
but it's just
think?
gonna be so one sided. It's just gonna be one sided. Like, if I want a good game to me, it's like two teams going at it. But like Chelsea will
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dominate Leicester. Like Leicester's so poor to watch, man. But like it just in terms of quality, especially without Fatawu as well, their literal best player. So there you go.
What's
But
your
with
what's
West,
your score prediction?
which game?
Both.
I think Newcastle win 2-0, and Leicester Chelsea. I'll go 3-0 Chelsea probably. Leicester's
What,
defense,
3
they'll
0
give you
Chelsea?
chances. Yeah, 3-0 Chelsea. They'll give you chances. Like even though they'll probably get a couple chances, they don't have the attack to put them away. Only
Mm.
Mavadini's fully. I think only
Yeah.
Mavadini is the only one that's actual threat fully fit. Edouard is not scoring. You can give Edouard an open goal, he won't score. Like they've got, I think the only other player they've got is Casey McAtee, who's like sixth choice attacker. So like that's kind of says that people. Bobby Dickodova Reed is out. I'm pretty sure Ayew is out. Jordan Ayew, Bonanotte, Fatawu, they're all out. Patson Daka's out. Not that means anything. And Jamie Vardy's out as well. So there you go.
Yeah. But
But
Vardy's out.
yeah, Vardy's out as well. So but it's
Yeah.
not like he's gonna get the ball or get any service anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen Leicester play 2 or 3 times. I saw them play against Forest. They were terrible then. And against Tottenham, they were okay, but it was more for the fact that Tottenham were terrible. So that's why they got the draw in the first game. But they're not fuck. Joy is Leicester won't get relegated because of how bad the league is. But it's just the fact that they shouldn't be where they are. They shouldn't be where they are. Like Wolves, Ipswich, and Southampton are pretty much gone to me. To me, those are the 3 teams that are gone. I don't think that would change.
Not
But
Palace. Oh, I mean, Ipswich
nah,
just got a lucky win against fucking. Well, I wouldn't say a lucky win
they
against.
earned it. To be
It's
fair.
Tottenham. They
Yeah.
earned it, but
Yeah, but I don't think Palace would get relegated just because they always find a way to get out of it. I would love it if they did, but they always find a way. But yeah, with West Ham, it's just a case of like get me to Tuesday morning so I don't have to talk about it. But obviously, I don't look forward to talking about this club. I'm gonna have to talk about this game at least 5 times a week.
a few
So
more of these and you'll teleport there.
yeah, honestly, I might need to save my other 2 for Monday. But like. That's the thing when it comes to West Ham. I'm kind of just watching it for the sake of it. If I didn't have this channel, I probably wouldn't watch any of the away games. Not gonna lie, I probably choose to do something else. Just
Really?
because for my own sanity, I just can't be bothered. I'm at a case where I legit can't be bothered. I'll probably go to the home games just for the day, just for a day out. Why not just go and then go home? It's calm. It's not really much of a bother. It's not like I live far away from Stratford, but it's more of a case of like if I am at home and I would choose to watch an away game, I'd rather do something else. I'm not even if I'm not busy. Like it's just a case of
Right.
I have the time, but I'd rather do something else because I actually have a YouTube channel. I can talk about the game. I've got to have something to watch to actually talk about. I didn't want to watch the Forest game. I did, but I did, and that was a 3 o'clock kickoff, and we lost 3-0 to Forest. And it was almost like I literally predicted someone to get sent off, and they did. I predicted the exact player, Edson Alvarez. Alvarez is back as well, so we're going to see how Lopetegui picks out his midfield. If it's going to be Rodriguez, Alvarez, Souček, whoever it is. Yeah, Edson Alvarez. Yeah, he's dusted, man. He's dusted.
Yeah, I haven't heard that name in a while. I've seen him play against us like a few fucking weeks ago.
Yeah,
ridiculous, bruv.
that game as well. That was the worst game. The way we set out, we literally told Alvarez and Rodriguez to man mark Jackson and Palmer, which is like telling people.
Death sentence.
I need to watch what I say because I was about to say something mental, but like, it's the two most immobile players in our team, marking the two most mobile players in Chelsea's team. Use their imagination for your analogies. I'm not going to say anything else. But why would you like allow your two most immobile players to mark the two most mobile players in the team? That's how Jackson scored the first goal so easily anyway. Because Alvarez was told to Jackson, which is one of the most stupid tactics ever. Wan-Bissaka was told to pretty much go and mark your left back.
Moving like chunks at fucking soccer aid, bruv.
Yeah, bruv.
Man like pulled his fucking hamstring.
Yeah, man like Bateson at Wembley Cup. His Arsenal came up.
He had to pull his shorts up, bruv.
Yeah, that was Alvarez, bruv.
Yeah,
that was Alvarez. And if Alvarez plays this game, we're so far. Anthony Gordon running on the inside channel, whilst Alvarez or Rodriguez or Souček trying to get a tackle in to try and stop his run, is actually ridiculously shit. Like, and Joe Linton as well, Joe Willock, Isak, all on the counter. Long day, because we're going to get caught out eventually.
Yeah, I'd say 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. But that's it for West Ham Newcastle. Something happened today that I didn't think was going to happen.
Yeah.
And I go on my phone. Obviously, I saw your thing about Kendrick dropped a snippet.
Yeah.
I go on my phone, and then I hold on. He dropped an album, and I'm like, "What do you mean he dropped an album?" I'm seeing all the tracks. I'm like, "Hold on." I'm trying to compose myself here.
Yeah.
There are people that don't know. Kendrick's probably my top 5 go-to artist that I listen to. Like, definitely top 5. I've got one of his vinyls in my room somewhere. And
just somewhere.
Like, I know where it is, but I'm not going to go and get it. I can't be bothered. But Kendrick released a surprise album. And it didn't even feel like an album, but it felt like he needed to get some shit off his chest. And it sounded fucking amazing. What did you make of it?
Brilliant. Have you heard the whole album?
Yeah, I listened to it on stream.
Yeah. Brilliant. From what I've heard, I've only listened to it one time fully, but I need to listen to it a bit more, understand the lyrics a bit more. But yeah, crazy. It sounds really good. Some songs that that were was it like previewed, little snippets in the beginning, or like some songs, especially in that whole diss track shit between him and Drake. It was like fucking some songs I was really looking forward to, and then bow, it just releases a whole album. I was like, oh shit, there's a fucking a snippet out. Let me listen to it. It's like, yeah, this shit's fucking good. I like the sound of this. And then like 30 minutes later, just album's out. Oh shit.
Like, someone tweeted this and they got it spot on. Like, Kendrick is the only one that's going to release a snippet that releases an album an hour later without the snippet in the album. That is such a Kendrick thing to do. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about anything, which I love. And I'm so glad that he released Squabble Up, because when I looked at the track list, I thought Squabble Up was going to be reincarnated, because obviously he says
I was exactly the same. I listened to Reincarnated. I was like, why is it not in here? And I listened to Squabble Up after that. I was like, oh shit, it is here.
Yeah, because this is like my thing on stream. I was like, hold on, wait, this is the track I was talking about. And it was literally track 2, the Squabble Up, and it was like, I've waited so long since the Not Like Us music video where you previewed it at the beginning of that to listen to Squabble Up. Like, bro, I'm glad. I thought we were never going to get it because it's Kendrick. I've heard so many unreleased, like, leaked songs that had never come out that Kendrick should have released, and I've been so disappointed that they never came out. And he's never going to release another, like, untitled, unmastered like he did last time, where it was that album between Damn and To Pimp a Butterfly, where he had that recordings, all them. He's never going to do that again. So you're never going to hear it unless it's just leaked on YouTube and you do that whole MP4 nonsense to your streaming services and all that. I can't be asked for all of that. But Squabble Up, one of my favorite songs from this year. Like, I'm only on
Yeah,
first listen, like, but for me, my favorite tracks are like Squabble Up Luther and Heart Part 6. Like, amazing. Heart Part 6, like, people
yeah, half
know
past
already.
six, bruv.
He
Got
first of
me
all,
floating.
he shut on Drake with that because obviously Drake's last diss track was called the Heart Part 6. He thought he did something there. To
Yeah,
try and ruin the whole Heart series. But Kendrick's like, nope, I'm still releasing Heart Part 6. I'm releasing my own Heart Part 6, and you're not going to destroy the
the
whole
real
thing.
one.
Yeah. Because let's be honest, if Drake's diss track wasn't even good enough in that one to even like be anything to destroy any sort of like the Heart series, and like the Heart Part 6 was literally Drake would be like, I promise I don't touch children. I promise I don't touch any children. That's not really my
Yeah,
children. Like that was pretty much his track. Yeah, Drake is his SD, brother.
but that was a weird time, man.
But like that, so like he didn't even put it as the Heart Part 6. He just put it Heart Part 6, so no one gets it confused. That is the Kendrick track, and that was probably one of the best tracks on that album. Like, because
Yeah,
the fucking chorus. I don't know who sung that chorus, but oh my days, it was amazing. It's fucking soulful as hell. The verses he went in, like Kendrick doesn't disappoint. He just doesn't disappoint.
no, you
I,
don't at all.
like, and it's not like he goes with the same idea every album either. Every album sounds different. Like this one was just straight storytelling and West Coast bangers.
Mm.
Like that's what everyone was kind of expecting,
Some
and
80s
he did
shit
it.
as well.
Yeah, there was some like 80s
Good, man.
soul, 80s
Yeah,
soul shit in there. Like, bro, like I was so happy with it. Like, especially Luther with Scissor, Kendrick and
mm.
Scissor on the same track. Yeah, they don't
That's
collaborate
weird.
enough.
It's a weird combo, but it works so well.
Yeah, they don't collaborate enough. They're, like for someone that was on the same label, you don't collaborate enough.
Yeah,
Like, like you need to collaborate more. You don't miss. Like, Scissor's got an amazing voice. Like, amazing. Like, doesn't really miss on a feature either.
mm.
So that was never going to fail. And it had a Luther, like it's called Luther because it had a Luther Vandross sample right at the start.
Yeah.
Like amazing. Like obviously I'm only on first what's it called?
Listen,
The first listen. Only on I was gonna listen straight away, but I didn't have time. Like re-listen straight away. After I turned the stream off. But on first listen, like there's definitely like 3 at least that I'm putting in the playlist. There's probably gonna be more as I'm more the times I listen to it. And obviously when you listen to Kendrick on first listen, you're never gonna get everything he says lyrically. Never. The guy's too many layers, odd layers of what he's actually saying. Like the tracks have got too much meaning. So it's just like you're gonna get everything when you
mm.
come back to it. Because of Dave. I don't mind Kendrick. I've been going down the red rabbit hole. Like if once you get into Kendrick's music,
It's
like
like
it's just like you discover gold,
hooked.
bruv.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
especially his older albums, bruv.
mm, like
Good Kid, Mad City. Just listen to
yeah,
that.
yeah. And then you got to
Fucking
Pimp a
good.
Butterfly, you got Damn.
Yeah,
Like
he
there's
doesn't
some
miss, bro.
he doesn't he generally doesn't miss. Like I I don't know how he does it all like every time. I thought we were gonna wait a long time for that album to come out.
Yeah, I
Like
thought it was gonna be summer next year.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be next year as well. I did not expect it to be today.
Yeah,
I did.
I didn't think it would be today as well. I heard the snip here and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be out in a few months.
Mm,
30 minutes later, bruv.
mm. Like for Kendrick the Goat. I'm more of a scouting for girls fella. Fair. Fair. I hear you. I hear you. But that's the thing with Kendrick as well. I thought it was going to be like, yeah, as you said, like a couple of months. We're going to have to let it drag out a bit. He didn't even release a single. There's no single to this. People release
His
singles and then they drop it
album.
out. Yeah, that's how good. That's how, like people. That's how much like his sales are going to go through the roof. Like
Mm.
artists that have already made it don't care about when they drop the album. Because obviously he would have dropped it like hours ago, like midnight, whatever the midnight equivalent is, like to us in America,
Like
like
4 hours
5 a.m.
ago. 4 or 5
Yeah,
hours ago now.
yeah, basically. So like TV off,
Or
like
in
everyone's
like 4 or 5 hours when it hits midnight.
yeah, yeah. So he would have
5
waited
a.m.
until
bro.
then on
Like that.
sales. And stuff like that. Yeah,
But it's before the Super Bowl as well.
yeah, exactly. He's the modern day Eminem with dropping secret albums. I forget Eminem's rollouts used to just be like, "Oh, here you go, here's an album." You just wouldn't
I don't know Eminem.
really.
I don't listen to his music.
Like with Eminem's old stuff, great, fantastic, just like
Mm.
just pure like even the comedic side of it is just fucking funny as fuck. But like new Eminem, I'm not really feeling too much. Like, haven't really felt Eminem's music for a while, to be fair. But old school Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP, yeah, that's my type of shit. Just floating with the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Like Eminem was childhood stuff. Like, but then again, when we was growing up, he was releasing like pop songs and shit with like Rihanna and stuff.
Mm.
But also TV offers really hit like social media quick
Yeah,
because it was you just got mustard.
yeah, scream
Bro,
mustard.
that beat switch was crazy. I was not expecting that beat switch.
Bro, all of the
Like,
beat switches are crazy. It's not a
yeah.
single one I don't miss.
Mm.
I remember even the one in the snippet.
Oh yeah.
That beat switch just that
Yeah.
completely
They just
different.
transitioned so well. They
Yeah,
transitioned so well. I think him and Travis Scott are probably the best at like beat switches for
yeah.
their music. Like, just if anyone remember, I was watching a video of compilations of people reacting to
Fucking
the
sicko mode.
stargazing. No,
It's
stargazing.
not
You remember
sicko mode. You've got to do that sicko mode.
no, but Sycamore was great, but you remember the stargazing like on the intro
Yeah,
Astro World, the fucking beat switch on
my
stargazing
favorite
was
album, bro. My favorite album,
yeah.
easily.
Astro World is. I was re-listening to that the other day. I was like, this is aged so beautifully. Like,
Yeah, he makes it for the future, bruv.
yeah.
Such a
When
good
when you
album.
when you listen to Travis Scott, you're just floating, bruv. You're just floating
Yeah,
in the air. You're going to space pretty much. Like every album, Rodeo, even Birds in the Trap gets fucking hated too much, man. I don't care. Like,
I
I
don't
love that
see
album,
any hate for it. It's just people don't really understand it as a Travis album.
but people don't rate it as much as
It's not
Rodeo
it's
and
not as
Astro
big
World.
as Rodeo. It's not as big as Days Before Rodeo. Even now it's
Mm,
re-released.
yeah,
It's released as an actual album now. Fucking
yeah, on
classic, bro.
streaming.
Some of
Yeah,
the some of the music on that album is ridiculous.
people forget Travis can rap. Travis can proper rap like, before all the auto tune. He could like rap his ass off if he
Oh
wants
yeah,
to.
Travis Scott with
Like,
a dollar signs on it, bro.
yeah,
My favorite rapper, man.
yeah. Even if you want to listen to just Coffee Bean, listen to Coffee Bean. He's proper rapping
Yeah,
just
I
the whole
remember
way through.
I did 2 tabs of acid, and then I was listening to fucking Travis Scott's album. He's a Astro World and Rodeo, and
Yeah.
Coffee Bean, bro. I
Oh,
was
bro.
my veins were just flowing with heat, bro. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's crazy. That
Like,
song is brilliant.
that's one of the best first listens I've had when Astro World came out. I think my favorite track has always stayed the same. No Bystanders with Juice WRLD and Sheck West. That
Really,
fucking yeah, bro.
really,
Bro, that first verse
really.
by Travis is fucking mental.
Yeah,
Like the production combined with Juice WRLD, Sheck West, and then
yeah.
Travis Scott. Bro, I couldn't stop reloading that track when I first heard it.
Do you
I
like
couldn't.
Tame Impala?
Yeah, do you know what? I do like Tame Impala, to be fair. Like,
Skeletons. Listen to Skeletons back.
oh,
Produced produced by Tame Impala. Them.
I
Oh
know,
my days. That
bro.
song. One of the verses written by Kendrick. Not Kendrick. Fucking Kanye West.
Yeah,
Travis's
Kanye,
fucking vocals. Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
bro.
that's
Again, that's the
that's the
definition of
fucking
floating.
bro. That song is so good, man.
Do you know how good Astro World is? That everyone has a different favorite song. There's not like in every
Mm-hmm.
album, people will have the same favorite song. Everyone has a different favorite song in Astro World. Like
Yeah,
what I saw a lot of people say at first that Astro Thunder was their least favorite, but I see a lot of people now saying that's their favorite song.
that's my favorite song.
Well, Astro Thunder.
Astro Thunder. Yeah,
Again,
I see.
floating.
I see it used so much on the Instagram.
Mm,
Like these weird. I don't know why the fuck I don't follow them, but they just keep popping up them like trippy pictures. It's like a
mm,
split between two, and then it's got Astro Thunder's outro on there.
mm.
Oh my days!
That's like one
And
of the most chill
stop
songs ever.
stop trying to be God. The outro to that.
Oh,
James
what a
Blake.
yeah. Kid Cudi and the hums as well. And
Hmm.
guess who's on the harmonica? Stevie Wonder.
Stevie
How do
Wonder.
you only Travis Scott, yeah, could get Stevie Wonder, Kid Cudi, and James Blake on the same song. The
It's
same song.
ridiculous, man.
And it was a 10 out of 10 song again.
5% in is good.
I love 5% 10.
But
5% 10.
every song on that album is good. The only one I
Yeah.
didn't like is NC-17 because when I
You
listened to
like
it, I felt
17?
when I first listened to it, I didn't know what NC-17 meant, but I feel like I was just too young to listen to it. And
Mm.
this is exactly what it's titled to be, NC-17. It's like, no, children under 17 to listen to this.
Mm.
I was like, I don't know how old it was, 2018, 12. I was 12, so I was like,
He was born in 2006.
I've done the maths wrong there. I was 14.
I
Why
was
the
gonna say what?
No,
Why'd you
yeah, I
say
was
12?
14. I was 14. I wasn't 12. I was 14, big
I
man.
said he was 12 when Astro World came out. You know, your man's an infant.
But 12
This-
ain't. 12 ain't. Come on.
no, but 12 when Astro World came out. It's crazy. It's crazy. I was 15. I was 15, bro.
Yeah, I was 14. Okay.
Like, but like again, Travis Scott knows how to make a
I'm thinking
preacher's
of
12.
Birds in the Trap. That's why 2016.
Yeah, yeah. Birds of the Trap again. That
Crazy
album,
album.
fam. That album's fucking brilliant.
I had like the weekend on it as well. Them songs went
Yeah,
crazy. It wasn't like
Kendrick
two
was on that.
songs.
Yeah, Kendrick was
Mm.
on Goosebumps. Nav was on it. I even like the Nav song. I know people don't like Nav, but I like that Nav song.
Yeah, everybody hates Nav because it's Nav. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
yeah. It's because he sounds like a robot. People think he just sounds basic. Some of his songs are kind of funny, just because some of his lyrics are fucking shit. It's an age fraud. He's secretly 26. Secretly
I'm
26.
secretly like 14. I just fake my age to get magnums in it.
They don't even ID him.
Allegedly.
They don't even ID him.
Mm.
They just think he's 28.
Yep.
Alfie thought he was 28.
Not 28. No
He
way,
didn't think he was
28.
28. He said you look 28 or some shit like that. It was
Oh, I
around.
think I
It was
do.
a similar age, bro.
If I shave off my beard, if I shaved off my beard, yeah, I'm like 12 again, bro. I don't look old. It's just the beard, isn't it?
Yeah. People always think I look
Like
like
that
a
don't look old. The top of
no,
my face.
no,
Like that is, but then
yeah,
it's just like, oh, well,
no. But you shouldn't shave it off still. Like I think you suit the
it's,
facial hair. Don't shave it off.
it's just implants. Went Turkey.
Implants from Turkey for your fucking beard. Nah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be KSI in like 2 years. He's gonna get too frustrated. He's gonna be like 40 with no beard. He's just gonna go
Bro,
Turkey.
this hairline's back here. He's doing Jovino settings.
Oh, it's worse than Javinho, not gonna lie. Did you have it in school where like the girl with the biggest forehead got called Javinho?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay with that. We were all the same.
I
Like
remember,
everyone that was similar our age
bro.
had that.
I remember playing primary school football. Yeah,
Mm.
primary school football. I was a baller back then. Like, I was so good. I was quick as fuck. I was short. I was like Messi, left winger though. Messi on the left. Are you mad? Right footed
Dagenham
Messi.
Messi.
Dagenham right footer Messi in school. And
Mm.
I'm like, there was this girl. I can't remember her name, but she had like the most Gervinho haircut. Like everything was Gervinho.
The
And she,
headband.
you know when you go over a header, you go like this.
Yeah,
You just do that, wait for the ball to just smack her. You know what I mean? I remember
that's a
scoring from
cheat
kick.
code.
I scored from kickoff. Like someone just rolled the ball over. I just smacked it. She just waited there. The ball just went flying over her head. It's the funniest thing I've seen, bro.
That's a cheat code to have at centre back, just with that forehead.
Yeah, man.
You
Just
want people with
flies
the
off.
biggest forehead to be at centre back. Yeah, you want the big forehead people to be at centre back. Like because if they win the duel, the ball gets cleared anyway, just by hitting their head. The power.
Goes past
They
the
got 99
halfway
power.
line.
Yeah, they've got
So
99
through
power in the
ball.
forehead. Yeah.
Lobbed through ball, just sitting there. Dish.
They're legit. They got passing range with their own forehead. That's crazy.
That's Fabregas.
Yeah. Big up to Kyle as well. Hope you're doing well,
Big
my
up,
guy.
brother.
But from that, like even the whole production for Reincarnated, like Hey Now was a brilliant song. Dodger Blue, like even Gloria right at the end. That's a fucking what a high.
I've only listened to it on YouTube, so I ain't actually got the sort of list like how you normally go through an album like start to finish.
You know when you go on,
I went from upload date. So I started with
oh
GNX, Hey Now, Reincarnated, Glory Up. So the
yeah,
last song I listened to was Squabble Up, and I was pissed that song went on the album. I was like, fuck, man. I was just blue balled by that whole song for like 4 months, and it's actually just the last song I listened to. So
like if you go on his channel, it does GNX, and then you can just press that as the playlist, and it puts it in order. That's
oh
what I
really?
did. Yeah, and then you can listen to it in order and stuff. Obviously, I would have listened to it on streaming, but obviously I was reacting to it, so I was like, share screen and all that. But Squabble Up was second track.
Ah,
And I was so gassed. I was so gassed when I heard it. Like, like, do you know what it is? I've said this on stream. Yeah, do you know when you hear a snippet from an artist and it's
mm,
so sick, and then when it comes out, it's so shit. Like, it's just not what you thought it was. Like, you
yeah,
had high expectations, and it was just like mid. It just becomes mid, and you don't come back to it. It's not
mm,
the replayable thing because you just heard that part of the track. That
yeah.
whole track is sick. Squabble Up is sick. Like,
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be as well, and I actually like it
mm,
more than what I thought it was going to be. It's
yeah,
crazy.
same. Like, he couldn't keep that to himself. He knew that. What this comment?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, man. That's how you get around the age restriction. It's just water. It's just water, man.
Drink water, people. Not daddy
Yeah,
drink
man.
water.
Stay hydrated, man. Stay hydrated.
He says as he gets rid of his magnum.
As I get another one.
No, not daddy drink water, people. Just a normal drink water, not the one that costs 40 million. You don't have to pay 40 million for water. That's crazy. Man paid 40 million for water. Like I
We
can't.
paid
Like I
40
can't.
million. We paid 40 million for a guy that reminds you to keep hydrated.
That's crazy.
But we had Kante, Matic, Fabregas, and we bought this guy. Why?
Squad depth. Drink water, Bakayoko.
You just let him run. That's probably my favorite video I've ever seen, bruv. 'Cause I had the exact same reaction live, bruv.
4-1. 4-1.
I love the editing, the comedic timing. That clip's got to be the best clip I've seen like football YouTube. It's got to be.
Oh,
I swear he replied as well.
Delafeu.
Yeah, he replied was like, "Sorry, lad."
Yeah. It got reposted, and Delafeu has seen Lewis rage at Watford destroying Chelsea when Bakayoko had that disaster class. Delafeu on
Yeah.
his day, like, he was a player. He was a baller, man. He was a baller. Him and Dini together, and then Garlo.
Mm.
Watford
And
had a little
Garlo,
attack there. Yeah, Watford had a little attack there. Garlo and Dini. They had a good
good
partnership.
times, man.
Yeah,
Not
they had
against
a.
us, but good times for them.
Oh, bro, we was
Fuck
2-0 up.
sakes.
We was 2-0 up against them at the first one of the first games at London Stadium, and Payet scored a Roberto. He had a Roberto assist for Antonio, and that was like one of the best goals we've seen live. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, they went 4-2. We were 2-0 up,
Oh,
and we lost 4-2 to Watford.
one of
That was
I hate when there's such a good goal scored and then you go to lose because that
mm,
goal's just gone. You don't want
nobody
to
remembers
remember
it.
it.
Yeah, nobody remembers it.
I don't know what team it was against, but Rudiger scored a wonder goal.
Brentford, Brentford.
It must have been Brentford.
Yeah, that was
Oh
a game where
my
Ericsson scored his first goal
days,
for Brentford. Yeah,
bro! He fucking wrapped it top
yeah,
bin from 45 yards out as a
mm,
centre back.
yeah.
Are you mad?
Rudiger's
It's
been waiting for that goal
4-1.
as well. He was waiting for that goal because he always
He was
shoots
doing it
from
all
there.
season.
Yeah, this guy always shoots from there.
We was always sort of pissed off with him because he wasn't necessarily that. He wasn't Rudiger as we know him now.
Yeah.
Ridiculously quick, ridiculously good defensively centre back.
Mm,
He was shit.
mm.
He had the fucking Robert Sanchez bozo gene, like for a year at least. Like, but after 1920, and then as soon as Thomas Tuchel took over, like that. I mean, a little bit before that, but
Tuchel
bow,
turned
like
Rudiger into a whole new player.
beast. Back
Like,
three, covering Marcos Alonso
mm,
on the left wing, or
yeah,
left wing back,
yeah, bro.
and then
That's a
Chilwell as well.
He had the
Disgusting.
perfect pace, perfect awareness for to play three at the back and left of a free. And then you had Christensen and Aspinaqueta next to him at times, and then, that was a decent
He
three.
was a beast. Yeah, Christensen, Aspie, bro.
Aspi in the back three. Aspinaqueta's probably going to get his dues in time, but like because of his recent time at Chelsea, like the way it ended off, because obviously you get older, you're going to eventually fall off. Yeah,
Yeah,
he doesn't get the credit he deserves, but he will eventually when people look back
probably.
because
Like I
he
always
he was
will
a
because
great
obviously
defender.
I'm a Chelsea fan. I've watched him the entire time he's been at Chelsea.
Yeah,
We signed him. You know how good he is, and we signed him for 8 mil.
Was it from Marseille or
Them
something?
times, them times 8 mil.
Yeah,
Stayed with
that.
us from 12, 13, or 13, 14 after we won the Champions League. Yeah.
Yeah.
From then, he wanted to win the Champions League. He won the Champions League like 9 or 8, 9 years later. Was begged because of his ability and his mentality, his like understanding of the game by Tuchel to stay another year. Tuchel gets
Hmm.
sacked and he just sort of like wastes away for a year. It was just sort of sad. But bro,
Hmm.
watch Aspie's last like interview. That when he's gonna leave Chelsea, he's
Yeah.
horrified. He's like
Yeah.
mortified, bro. He's
You don't want to
so
leave.
sad.
Yeah, you don't
He's
want to leave.
so sad.
Especially
That
when you
actually
stay at a club for that
it
long, bro.
hurts, man. It actually fucking hurts to see it,
Mm.
man. And then
Yeah.
Mason Mount's like, sorry, I went with the money. Fucking, I can't say that word on YouTube, man. Fucking dickhead.
Melon, when Melon's had, if Melon had another magnum after saying that, he'd be playing Marvin's Room in about 2 hours, bro. It's like I have to remember that fucking Asby goodbye, bro. How do you think I fucking felt with Mark Noble, bro? He played all my life. He played all my life, bro.
Yeah,
Basically all
crazy.
my. I think this is the third season that I've watched West Ham and Mark Noble hasn't been in. It's still weird. It's still kind of weird
Yeah.
because literally before then,
He
growing up,
he is a
Mark
West
Noble was
Ham
there.
legend, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
The Garda's
Like,
one, yeah.
yeah, like I grew up and Mark Noble was there as a 7-year-old, 8-year-old watching West Ham, and then
Yeah.
I've gone on to watch him, and then he literally retired just before we won the trophy, and
Yeah.
it was just
It's
like,
unfortunate timing, isn't it?
mm, yeah,
But
because
for
we tried
him
to win the
probably,
Europa
but
League for
for
him. Yeah, we tried to win the Europa League for him to give him that send off, but
mm.
and we were close. We were close. Semi final. Frankfurt were a better team. Cresswell being a bozo again, a red card in the second leg.
When you
Like,
were
it
up
is what it
against
is.
you was up against Marseille at one point.
No, Leon.
Lyon, Olympic
Yeah,
Lyon.
yeah, we
Yeah.
battered Leon. That
I remember I was
they,
in college and like one of my tutors, like teachers' assistants, was a West Ham fan.
mm,
My actual teacher was an Arsenal fan, and I always just banter them. But I
mm.
remember them speaking like, "I'm so afraid of Lyon. I'm so afraid." It was like 3-0, no?
Yeah, we beat them 3-0. And do you know what? Do you know what's the
3-0.
bad thing? Do you know what's the bad thing? Is because the first leg was 1-1. We were at home. I was at the game,
Yeah,
and we had
you're
a cool.
shitting
We had a
yourself.
bad. Like, oh yeah, but it was actually more confident then because cool. We had a bad referee. Cresswell got sent off,
Mm,
and it wasn't really deserved, to be honest with you. And then Dembele, Musa Dembele, the striker Musa Dembele, winks
mm.
at the camera because he knows what he's done. And we're like, okay, is this what you want to do? Yeah, you want to wink at the camera after the guy gets sent off? All right, we'll make you remember this. The Leon admin, for context, by the way, the Leon admin on Twitter was like, "Do you really think we're not going to win the game before the second leg?" Little did they know, because Kurt Zuma, by the way, Zuma was injured for that game, so I was like, we're fucked. Because we had
Yeah,
Diop and Dawson as a centre back partnership. I was like, Diop and Dawson together are not good. Dawson was
Diop.
decent. Dawson was very good in that second half of the season, but Diop was genuinely like a bozo. Like, well, he
Mm.
always kind of was a bozo, but he would either give you like a really great performance or a really terrible performance. Like, but the really great performance was now and then. And to be honest with you, bring Ballon
Alan
Dawson. And
Dawson.
that's when the nickname came from in that game. It was in that game, best defensive display I've ever seen. That was the
Yeah,
best defensive display I've seen at West Ham as well, like by far, because
really.
everyone just was so good, like defensively. Like Fornals was amazing. Ben Johnson was amazing. Rice and Suchek
What
amazing in
the
midfield.
1-1 or the
The 3
was it
0
three
3 0.
3-0?
Don't get me wrong
Three
though. We
it
did.
was 3-0 in one leg, right?
Yeah. We beat them 3 0 in the
Away.
second leg at their
Yeah,
ground. At their ground.
yeah.
Bowen on the counter. Like, to be fair, even in the 1-1,
I love them
we
games, bro. I
we were
love.
the better team. We were even with 10 men, we were the better team. We just had to defend our thing because we were playing a 4-4-1 and Dombele scored a lucky goal, whatever. But to be honest with you, we played quite well for 10 men. We grinded
Yeah,
it out. We had some form of team spirit then. Like we were decent and we could have carried that into Frankfurt. To be fair, do you know what's funny? We could have faced Barcelona. People forget Frankfurt beat Barcelona at the Nou Camp, and we could have faced Barcelona. We were like, "Oh, please get Frankfurt." Like I was like, "Please get Frankfurt, not Barcelona," so we could like have an easier chance of getting through. But we probably would have done better against Barcelona at the time because Barcelona were in the pits.
yeah.
Barcelona against West Ham, that was the meme at the time. Like, imagine Barcelona against West Ham, and it didn't happen. It was so close to
Yeah.
happening. And We could have faced
Horrifying club to come up against.
we could have
No
faced
matter
Rangers.
how bad they are.
Yeah.
Bruv, 0506, 1718.
Mm.
Like 1718. Kante, Rudiger look like donuts. Are you mad? I haven't seen that shit. Like, them level of players look so shit before.
Yeah.
Kante looked like a whole different beast
Mm.
in the wrong way against Messi. Oh my
Yes,
days.
that's Messi for
Messi
you.
and Iniesta in that game made
Mm.
Aspie look like a donut, a dickhead.
Mm. I quite like
Bruh.
Iniesta is my favorite midfielder of all time that I've
I
watched.
would say on ability, same, but obviously I've got my own bias.
No, but I mean like just favorite, not even best. Like best because like best you could say either Modric, Iniesta, Xavi, any of the three in my opinion in my lifetime.
I
Depends.
think Iniesta is better than Modric.
That's fair. Like, but I think it's close either way because I think Modric is just
They
like
offer different
I've never
things.
seen. But I've never seen someone really pass like that. In my opinion, like I know
Oh,
that there's that
shut
great passes out there, but
up,
Modric and Xavi with when it comes to pure passing,
man! Don't tell me
Iniesta.
about don't tell me about Modric about passing,
Oh,
man.
that pass against you
Man
lot,
went round the ball. Are you dumb?
bro. That assist was fucking ridiculous. That was for Benzema. Was it no
Trivela.
Rodrigo? Was it Rodrigo
Yeah,
that scored?
Rodrigo. Trivela
Yeah.
to Rodrigo. Edge of the box. That
Uh
that goal ended Chelsea as I knew it. A year
mhm.
later, Chelsea are gonna get dismantled as a club, sent into administration. That pass could have ended our football club. That's crazy, bruv. That's crazy. Like I was in the pits. I was done for, bro. I was nearly crying. Like look around me. Like Chelsea's what I do, innit?
Mhm.
It's what I believe in, what I watch.
And,
But
and
fuck
Lionel
it,
Messi.
no. Yeah, bro, Messi's the goat, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
Anyone
KDB,
says says otherwise, bruv. Fuck sakes.
especially if you're our age. If you're our age and you ain't seen like Maradona and them, man, I ain't trying to hear it from you.
Mm.
I don't care if you think, oh, Ronaldo looks better and he's got a cool haircut, like
He's
back
got
in
a
the
six
day.
pack, man.
Yeah, he's got a six pack
Nah,
and you won't.
I can't lift up my shirt in it and show my abs because I don't have any. But Ronaldo can, so he's the goat. But
Yeah,
just watch football.
yeah,
Just watch
bro. Just
football.
use your eyes, please. Use your eyes.
If
You're
you
meant to be
watch
like,
football and you watch every game there is, and you see
mm,
Messi and you see Ronaldo, and you think Ronaldo is better than Messi, you're a dickhead.
yeah, yeah,
You've
facts,
got bias.
facts.
Messi's so much better.
Do you know, Ronaldo is so much of the antics that people buy into that shit. Like that's the problem. Like then, but
What do
these
you
are
mean?
the people. Like I said, like Ronaldo is more of the showman, like the pantomime villain almost. Like people buy
Mm,
into that character shit because Messi does have that character in him, but it's mainly when he plays for Argentina where he actually embraces it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but Messi ain't all for the show unless he holds his shirt up now and then. He does all this stuff, but mainly for the time, mainly he just does his football. Ronaldo is all about like shut
Man
up and
does that,
shit
and then
and
just
sue.
bro, watch. I allow on stream. Fuck the copyright. Just watch early Messi against Madrid. Roberto Carlos got sent for a hot dog. Are you mad? Roberto Carlos getting dashed to the floor 30 meters away from Messi because he does that. When a man goes that, drops his shoulder,
Mm.
huh, I'm gonna go that way, and then man just falling on the floor.
Do you know what it is? I haven't watched the Messi Cup in time yet, but I think to like bring back the love of the sport, go and watch back a Messi Cup. So just everyone
Man,
go back and watch it back. Well, go and watch a Messi Cup. Like it's just a pure
Hazard as
compilation.
well. Hazard,
Bro,
you've got to watch
bro,
Hazard comps.
watch
Dimitri
Neymar,
Payet.
bruv. You see Neymar at Barcelona when it was like Neymar,
Hmm.
Suarez, Messi. Fucking hell, man.
I
That
just
front
packed him on.
three.
I packed him on eFootball, bruv. I just packed him, bruv. I'm gassed, man. I got Suarez, Messi, Neymar, front three
Mm.
with Hullet, Serginho, and fucking Vieira in the middle. Are you dumb?
Charlie, Poch tax. Poch tax.
He didn't even flop in France. He's the all-time top assister in one season.
I mean, fair.
He just
I
abused
didn't.
different parts of his game.
I've said this before. I didn't like the move anyway because Barcelona were Barcelona and they couldn't afford to fucking register him or
And
whatever it was.
PSG
But
were PSG, bruv.
yeah, I fucking hate
Dickhead club.
PSG. I hate PSG so much.
In
Like, and they just
4 games, in 4 different occasions, Messi was playing at CDM, holding midfield in a pivot with Neymar.
even with the criticism of Mbappe, yeah, if you can't get a front three of Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe to work, you're a
Yeah,
dickhead.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. Just play Neymar on the left, play Mbappe down the middle, and Messi on the right, and that's
Mm.
it. Go with
Like,
it. Tell the rest of the team what to do.
it's not impossible to work. I know Mbappe. Like, I know people have their opinions on Mbappe, and like he's offside a lot. But come on, like that front three should work. I know. Also,
Yeah.
Mbappe and Neymar debatably didn't like each other. There was a bit of politics behind that. Mbubi is cheeks, man. To Mbubi, and Mbappe has the funniest slander names. The funniest, man, because
And
M,
Babs.
because he's called M something. You can
But
M it
it's so
off.
easy to,
It's too easy.
as well as in Kunku as well. But
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
just sounds racist because there's un in front of it.
yeah. And Kunku sounds too racist, but with
Yeah,
Mbappe,
bro.
you can. Mbubi is my favorite. And
Unless
like,
I haven't heard any Mbappe slander words in it.
oh, there's
I've
too many.
Mbubi now, but that's just dead.
Mbubi's funny though,
Because
because it's
who
just
doesn't like Mbubis?
no, but he's a
Right.
booby, bro. No, he's calling him a booby. Like you've got a footballing ability of a booby, bro. I don't think breasts have footballing ability. Actually, the team breast is doing well, so
Are
there's
they?
that. Yeah, they're doing well in the Champions League. I don't know about the Liga.
They were in the Champions League, and we're not. Fuck.
Yeah. Breast are in the Champions League.
Yeah,
They've
but we'll
got
be there
breasts
next season.
they've got breasts in the Champions League. Like, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Like they're in the top 8. They could qualify. They don't even need to do
But
playoff if they carry on like this.
I don't know this because we ain't been in Champions League since the new format. But the top 8 is where you qualify into the next round, no? And
Yeah.
then it's the same, innit? Same exact format, like the
Yeah,
knockout stage.
after the playoffs, because obviously there's like the second 8, they go into a playoff to then go to the next
Yeah,
round.
yeah. The ones that didn't qualify then fight against each other to then get the top few
Mm.
spaces into the rest of the 8, no?
Yeah, he's a big
Oh
Transformers.
yeah. Fair enough.
Nah, I've already made mad jokes about that before. Like, big up to AK as well. Hope you're doing well, bro. But
Big up, Pico.
like, Mbappe is like watching Mbappe against Barcelona earlier. Like, did you watch that El Clasico game where the guy was just
Yeah.
offside? Like, for like
He
so
was
many.
offside. He was offside 14 times. That was watching Kai Havertz in the Prem all over again. But he has pace and ability to finish. It's a whole different story. He scored
How
like
even
2 offside goals as well.
Yeah,
Fuck.
how even in the biggest game of like the season so far for your team, you're offside that many times at home, by the way, and your mouth's just showing you up like that. Like your mouth is cutting it onto his weaker foot and shooting in the roof of the net
I mean,
against Courtois.
that's got to be the best City chant I've ever heard.
Oh, what? Pep staying 2 more years. Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, man. Your
Like,
stadium's empty. But anyway,
no, but I can't lie. City fans do have some good shots. Do you know what's the best one? Yeah, from them, the Ten
the
Hag one.
Balotelli. The
I was
Balotelli for
thinking,
me.
the Balotelli one's sick. The Ten Hag one of recently.
Pocket full of cash. Oh, Balotelli.
They have some good shots. I can't lie.
It's for frauds.
They've got great away fans as well.
He's fucking sick at darts. Walks around my side with a pocket full of cash.
We ain't got
Oh,
enough Balotellis in football.
Balotelli.
We ain't got
Yeah,
enough Balotellis.
Balotelli was a baller, bruv.
Yeah,
I didn't, but he's still playing. He's in the Ligue
yeah.
1 now.
I
I
like
thought
him.
he was long gone, bro. I just saw fucking Fabrizio saying he's in some Ligue 1 side. I don't
Yeah,
know what side is he on?
don't know, but I think
It is a
he.
myth, to be fair.
Yeah, it is.
It
It
isn't
is.
empty.
Do you know
They're
why? Why is it
honestly
myth though? Because modern stadiums are like that in general, anyway.
not even. I don't think so.
No, in England though, like in England, you don't actually
Nah.
get that. You don't get that many atmospheres in the Prem. You don't actually get that many atmospheres.
It
Big up
is
to
it
Omar
is
as well.
quite atmospheric. It's just not like because the whole ultras movement is illegal here because we're just too
Mm.
good at it. It had to be illegal, and then bam, like it's dead.
Yeah, but even like, for example, if you think about the big stadiums, even if you think about stadiums in general, you don't generate a typical like old school atmosphere anymore because it's so commercialized
Yeah,
anyway.
2008 atmosphere at the bridge is never gonna
Mm,
return.
mm. Upton Park atmosphere ain't gonna be done. Even when we were shit, at least you had booze, like proper booze, like in the
Yeah,
middle of the game instead of just at half time. Now we just boo at half time and full time, bro.
half
I
time you
always say,
do. I love the clubs when they do that. It's a proper club if you boo your
yeah,
players after shit first off.
mm,
Boo, and
yeah.
everyone joins in.
That's why I love
Thumbs
our
up.
fans, like our fans that go to games because like they don't give a fuck. They will boo
Yeah.
you if they find something shit. And the
What
thing
I
is as
will
well,
say, sorry, what I will say about City is their away fans are brilliant.
yeah,
From
yeah,
what I've
they're way
seen,
fans. That's for
I
true.
haven't been to the Etihad
Mm,
before, but from what I've seen at the bridge, well, I
mm,
think like it's like 3 or 4 times I've seen, and one of them at Wembley, unfortunately.
mm,
Um, their away fans are good. They're very
mm.
good.
Do you know what it is? Do you know when people talk about Anfield on the Champions League night, the Etihad on the Champions League night is mad. I remember it was that game
Mm,
where they beat Real Madrid 4-1 or something in the semi final.
yeah,
They didn't let Real Madrid breathe. And this is Real Madrid we're talking about.
yeah.
This is Real Madrid talking. By the way, big up to Omar for the raid. Big up to Omar for the raid. Big up to Omar, as
Big up, bro.
always. The our home support is pants. The thing is, most home supports are pants in general. Like Newcastle aside, like in the Prem, there's not really many teams that have great home fans.
Oh,
Like just in general, like Arsenal don't. They just have some wanker playing a drum. Like Liverpool don't. There's a bit of a myth after you never walk alone. We don't. You guys don't
no.
really. Not
Nah,
anymore. OG Chelsea at Stamford
bro.
Bridge was
OG
mad.
Chelsea is so
Yeah,
atmospheric, bruv.
yeah. Oh yeah, Charlie as well. Like, see, I definitely get off the 1.5. If Pep is staying, he knows that they're gonna
Yeah,
be all right.
I agree with that.
Like, I think they were gonna be fine anyway, though. Like, even if Pep wasn't staying, like they were gonna be fine. They've got Saudi lawyers. Them lawyers there. You see the 40 men just walk up. Like we're leaving here with something.
Bro, that
Like that's
mad
what
was
they're
about
like.
to hit.
Big
Fuck
up to
no.
Arnie. Hope you're doing well. Big up Mike's. Love your YouTube beef. But YouTube beef.
Yeah, man, your YouTube beef with that Melon guy. Fuck that Melon guy, innit?
What YouTube beef, bro? Our South Stand is louder than them tourists that get tickets. That's the thing. That the problem now is that
Honestly, bruv.
tourists
Honestly.
get their hands on tickets like it's nothing, bro.
Bro, I've been games, yeah, because I get third party tickets. Like at some points of the season, I get third party tickets where I can't get the normal tickets from the actual app or the
Mm,
website, yeah. And I go to games, yeah. I'm sat like 8 rows back from front
mhm,
row at the bottom. It's like everyone is Chinese.
mhm.
And I don't have any problem with Chinese people. You come
Yeah, be
down here,
careful what you
you
say.
watch I don't care. You watch you watch Chelsea. You're with me in it.
Mhm.
Why are these man? Why are you standing up? You're blocking my view. Why are you
Yeah, yeah.
standing up? Why are you making so much noise? You're blocking my view. Stand up, bruv. Stand up. Make some noise. You're at a
YouTube beef.
football game, not a library.
Yeah, well, nowadays they are basically
Fuck's
libraries.
sakes, man.
YouTube beef reactions. Do you mean like the fan reactions I do when the fans are ranting and stuff? I've not reacted to any YouTube beef on my channel. I don't think, unless I've got a fucking shit memory. But big up to yourself anyway, bro. Like this is the thing with City as well. uh, yeah, them too. Oh, fair enough. Thanks, Melon, for
Like,
addressing this. Exactly what pissed me off
Aaron,
about with Anfield fans too.
Aaron, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Actually, maybe I shouldn't because that is actually very racist. I can't say that. But 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 yeah. How big is the actual problem? Because
I think that's something else.
with our stadium, our our co-owner or our ex co-owner or owner of our club, Matthew Hardin, passed away very unfortunately in a helicopter
Mm,
accident, right?
mm,
And we renamed the one of our stands, the north stand, to Matthew Harding stand, the Matthew Harding end, and that is where all of our hardcore ultras, like if we had an ultras culture in the UK, ultras fans would be. That's where it realistically is. The Matthew Harding lower, right? That's
yeah.
where when we were shit, 22, 23, 23, 24. That's where the only noise was coming from in the stadium, right?
Mm,
I don't know because I've been out Anfield twice, right? I've been Liverpool twice to watch Liverpool Chelsea twice, right?
yeah.
A lot of the noise after it, after You'll Never Walk Alone, you never get a job, whatever, is it's like it's weird because it's eerily silent.
Yeah.
You know them video games like Gmod, whenever you're playing it, and you
Yeah.
feel like there should be so many people about, a lot of noise, and then there's nothing. It's just silence. And it's just
Hmm.
eerie
Hmm.
because you're expecting noise. There's never. It just feels weird because I'm amped up. I'm going to Anfield. Yeah, I'm fighting the crowd with a bunch of Chelsea fans. I want to make
Yeah.
noise, and there's just no noise to fight.
No, no, no. I hear you.
It's
Because
weird as fuck.
but that's what I was saying about most home grounds, though. That's what most home grounds are, especially the big grounds. Like, apart from Newcastle, like legit. Like there ain't many home ground. Like Crystal Palace have the ultras until they concede a goal, and then they don't hear from them. Uh, Mike's, I like you as a fan, but not your club. They betrayed us. You got to don't blame West Ham. Blame David Sullivan, because West Ham still like Man City. It's just David Sullivan wants his piece. David Sullivan went against you lot in court, so you guys got to direct your hate to Sullivan and Karen Brady because we don't like them as well. So we can still unite together by hating David Sullivan and Karen Brady. And the East Stand closest to the MH gets rowdy, and the West Stand when it's really bad.
It's mainly Matthew Arden. If Matthew Arden's quiet, they're not that. I remember in pre-season. Obviously, it's pre-season, so you can't really take much from it. But
Mm.
against Inter, there'd be 4 or 5 seconds,
Yeah, exactly.
nothing,
Mm.
nothing, not a single peep from
Mm.
anyone. 40,000 people all here to make noise, nothing. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
Mm.
But
Big up,
Matthew Arden lower, brilliant, always brilliant.
big up to 300. Big up, Mike's enjoyed the Kendrick stream earlier. Keep up the hustle. Thank you, 300. Yeah, I wasn't gonna. The thing is, I was even saying to Melon, like I was messaging him earlier. Like, I might do it live. I might not.
Yeah.
Like, but then I was like, fuck it. The reason why I did it live is because my only regret from the whole Kendrick Drake thing was like, I wish I reacted to it like I had it recorded, so I knew what my first reaction was when I could go back and watch it. So I didn't want to miss doing this because with Kendrick, it's always something mad. And I know, and what I've tested out with the darts thing before is that you guys are going to click on a video no matter what it's about, and you guys are going to be there no matter what. The dart stream is the most viewed stream on the channel, so it kind of doesn't matter why I stream. Really, you guys are going to be there no matter what, which is what I like. So with the whole
Mhm.
Kendrick thing, like it pretty much got similar to traction to what my usual videos get. So we might do
Yeah.
that more often. Maybe not obviously not every artist when they drop every album, but like something special like that. Like, it's very rare you get a Kendrick album. So
Yeah, it's very. It's
especially randomly on a Friday.
when was the last one? 2020.
2022. Mr. Morale and the
Really?
Big Steppers. Yeah, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out 2022. It
That was when
feels
he.
longer.
It feels much longer than that.
But
Fucking
that's
hell.
because when Mr. Morale came out, we waited 5 years between that and Damn.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
we're not including the Black Panther soundtrack,
yeah.
which is not his album, but he did piece that together.
Now
That's the
can I just quit? Can I just clear something off? The racist question was, is everyone Chinese or not? Because I don't know why it's always the Chinese people that do it,
no, right, yeah,
which ain't really racist. It's just the
no,
question.
no, it's no. I hear what you're saying. That's the problem with Anfield doing it, and fans actually trying to still sell the story that is loud like back in the day. Is the yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Mm.
don't get me wrong, you're never gonna beat the "You Never Walk Alone" like thing
Yeah.
because obviously it's your intro song. You're obviously gonna get like loud for that. Like it's like I'm forever blowing bubbles. We're still loud for that, and then you don't hear a thing like in our
Hmm.
stadium. But you can't even make noise in our stadium like that because it doesn't travel well. But also it's like that's like everyone. It's like Leeds United. Even Ellen Road isn't the same as it used to be with Leeds. Like it's still you're marching on together. They still can make it hostile when they want to in a big game, but it's not the same as it used to be because naturally that's what English grounds have become. In the
Yeah.
lower leagues, it kind of is still a bit loud, but again, even with their stadiums, they'll
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
it's not like how it used to be as well. Chelsea fans are loyal, sure, but West Ham only make noise when it's diabolical.
I don't even think so. Like when I'm at Matthew Island Lower, I've been at games for 2, 3 seasons at the least now. Most home games I'm there, right? We're all chanting, West Ham, give us a song. West Ham, give us a song. Urging them to get up off their seats and chant.
Not fair.
Even at the worst times, we're 2-0, we're 2 goals down to fucking Arsenal. Let's
Mm.
say we're chanting for other stands to just say it's like fuck it. When we're dross, Matthew Arden exactly normal, very loud, very atmospheric, right? But every other stand just it's just tourists because no actual fan goes for East Lower One watching
Yeah.
games that like have to do that. Is that
Mm.
is that Madueke on doing that? And it's just like
Yeah.
I have to talk to. Is that Madueke up there doing all this? It's like fucking hell. No one's gonna fucking do that if they're a proper fan. They're all gonna be at Matthew Island. It's just like
Yeah.
when we're shit, the only real fans there are Matthew Island lowers.
Mm.
And to be fair, shed lower and upper next to the away end.
Yeah, this is an answer to your question. Yeah, obviously, races are probably Asians, to be fair, who are from Korea, whatever, Japan, etc. But yeah, most Chinese I've met a lot to in Bond, St. Pub for pool fans, and you'll be surprised these are allowed. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah,
AK knows, though, I don't know about Chelsea either. Bro, most Prem fans are dead now, apart from Villa and Forest. Even Villa aren't even that loud. Like, they just get loud on
yeah.
the big games. But, like,
Champions
I
League
feel like,
game was really good from.
yeah. Speaking of Villa, big up to the Villa fans. Sorry I'm late. No problem, bro. Big up to yourself as always. Big up to Dan as well. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Um, Fair. I was at Chelsea when Lamps was in charge pre-lockdown, so
Yeah,
maybe it was like that when you was there. Fair enough. And I've seen actual scousers in stadium too who ain't even loud. This is the thing as well. Do you know what's funny? We
exactly.
all complain. We all complain about our atmospheres, yeah. And to be honest, the fans reflect what the teams are doing. But you know when it's a team doing well, and it's the go-to the local guys that are always going there and they're complaining about the atmosphere. If your team is doing well, you haven't got any excuse to not create an atmosphere. Because our thing is
Yeah,
the fans go off what we see. That's why we're like West Ham fans will get up for it if we can see something. If we can see something, we'll get up for it. But listen, like
there you go, BK.
that is what it is. Like listen, obviously Melon's got his fans as well. Melon's
There
an
we go.
icon.
Superstar, man.
Yeah, bro. And
You
Joy
got you
is
got you got to start paying me to be on it, man.
I ain't even getting paid, so I don't know what you want me to do. It must be hard landing the minerals, I guess. Yeah, he's got that son's got the minerals then. But like this is the thing, like even this, like most grounds apart from the newly promoted sides, I was gonna say Nottingham Forest, they are now but they've because of how they've stayed so long in the Prem, they've become one of those teams that apart from the song that they walk out to, they're not as loud anymore. But when they came into the Prem and they first like joined the Prem, they were proper loud because it was their first times in the Prem again. And they'll make every game hostile. But
Yeah,
even though their stadium is still an old school stadium, it's still not the same. Every fan base, once you get into the Prem and you get commercialized, your atmosphere will fall off naturally anyway. Like
yeah,
even if it was at Upton Park, it probably would have happened to us, even though it was a proper stadium, because it's the same with Villa Park, it's the same with Forest, it's the same with Goodison Park. Goodison Park is loud sometimes. St James's Park is loud most of the time. I'd say that's probably still the best stadium in terms of consistent atmosphere now. But they're one of the few fan bases that actually keep it up because they're just so passionate. Like it's
mm,
mad. Like everyone's got passionate fans, but they've just managed to keep it up, and they actually have hope after suffering so long under Mike Ashley. Have you recovered from your hangover, Melon? Look, which hangover?
yes. It's
Now,
funny as well because my uncle's doing a marathon tomorrow
are you joining
in
him?
in West London. Am I joining? Are you mad?
I know it's
I'm
a
gonna
good question.
I'm gonna be there for the celebrations when he's done.
Mm, fair. West Ham got best away supporters going loudest. Don't stop singing, been
Mm.
like that. That's it. I've been watching them since the early 80s. Facts. Like this is the thing. Like
Away
everyone's
supporters
gonna,
are brilliant.
bro. Our away fans, they'll make it your stadium. Like they'll make your stadium our stadium. Like that's how it is with our away fans. Like we
Hmm.
always come up with the old
Very
school
good.
chants. You'll hear every chant under the sun. Like when it comes to West Ham fans, they'll just make it a day out anyway, and we self-deprecate ourselves when we lose. So that's another thing that we always do. Like we always keep the atmosphere up. We don't just go into
Yeah.
hiding. You're never going to beat Upton Park. Yeah, I'm so glad that I got to go to Upton Park for 4 seasons.
You
Like
was there in the last game, weren't you?
yeah, very last game, mad atmosphere for that. The ground was genuinely shaking.
Yeah. Good times, man. Like
Yeah.
every single time. I mean, in my life, I've only seen three: Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham
Mm.
change their stadiums. All the talk over the last few years. It's been like 10 years now.
Hmm.
Chelsea rumored to move stadium.
Yeah.
Every single time in London, away from London, it's been bleak when they've moved.
Hmm.
Bleak. I think it's just the way that our stadium is designed. It's so close to the pitch. It's so compact. I mean, if you're there, it feels like a small stadium, but 40,000 people are there, and it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't feel like it. I think our architect for the stadium is passed away, unfortunately.
Mm.
Um, but if there's any sort of plans that he had for a stadium, in terms of keeping it as similar as it is, maybe move the area slightly and make it obviously a bigger stadium, so there's a point of moving.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it as long as
Hmm.
we have the sort of when Henri left Arsenal.
Yeah.
Obviously, he joined after that. He went Barca, won Champions Leagues, and that
Hmm.
it was sort of never like a send off.
No, it
I
wasn't. No.
want Stamford Bridge to have a very good send off.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Like
it hasn't done its justice for me.
you kind of got to have a similar, not to us, but like to a certain extent of what we did. Like in terms of
Mm.
like we won in our last game, we had a good season. Like, I'd say like that was a good season for us for your standards. Like so, you got to win something last
Yeah,
season at Stamford Bridge. Like even if it's an FA Cup's still
yeah,
prestigious.
yeah.
Like
I'll take an FA Cup. Where we
anyway,
at right now? FA Cup. Yeah, cool.
yeah. That's the thing. Aaron thinks you're from the '97 crew, the proper Chelsea fans.
Yeah, man. I was born 2004, but in spirit,
In spirit, he's born in 1927.
I was.
Um,
Yeah, man. I was
Newcastle
old
fan.
as fuck.
Newcastle are best fans in the league. At home, they're fucking scary. That's why they're so hard to go there now as well. Like, well, it's always been hard to go. Don't get me wrong. Fucking hell, Melon. But like everyone travels there and just they don't come back unless it's Liverpool. Liverpool are the only one team that travel well there. Um, yeah, 2004 is a crazy birth year. I was born in 2003, so is that a crazy birth year as well? Because we're only 1 year off for that. Um, but AK Law, we need a favor from Spurs. Spurs against City. Like the thing is, they could get a result there. Like because they always somehow find a way. Like I know they have injuries, but they had Davies and Emerson last year at centre back. Uh, Man
Oh,
struck as a proper Chelsea. That's why I grew up watching Zola, Vialli, Flo, Wise, and Co.
I
Fair.
wish I was old enough to watch them.
Bro, I wish
Like
I was like that's the Canio era.
Zola, I think Zola was the last one to leave. In terms of all them, and Zola left, and I think he retired at our club in 0203, I believe. Obviously, I was born 2004. I started watching Chelsea 0708, the
Mm.
um the one we finished runners up in the Champions League. That was the first game I really remember watching us. So it's like a little, like Zola left, and there's a tiny like year or two break, and then I started watching. And Zola, for me, is one of the only players I really regret not watching. Him and
Mm.
R9, but R9 away from our club, innit? Don't
Yeah.
really care. I mean, I've literally got a fucking Zola shirt.
Mm.
You get me?
Fair.
So it's like it's one of them players I really regret not being old enough to watch, but it's what it is.
My parents generally have the audacity to um not care about West Ham now, but they watch the best players to play for West Ham, basically. Like
Yeah,
apart from the Bobby Moore era, because they're still not old enough for that, really. But they watched the '80s West Ham team that was in a title charge and became third and won the FA Cup in that era, in the '80s era. And I'll go back to watch the old highlights, and I'm like, fucking hell, Alan Devonshire, this guy can ping a ball. Like what? Like I have to watch Carlos Sanchez in 2020 and like Harvard Nordva in 2016 and Jack
Mm.
Wilshere pretty much have no hamstrings left when he was out of club, and Thomas Suchek now. Like I've got to watch these players. You got to watch Alan Devonshire. You got to watch Tony Gill at the back. You got to watch Tony Cottee and Frank McAvenny. I had to watch Jonathan Calleri and all
Yeah,
these
you
bums at the club.
don't. Surely you don't really disagree with their decision.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like you watch these players and you have the audacity to not moan and not keep your standard up. You don't care anymore. I'm the one that's not meant to care. I grew up on Avram Grant. You grew up on the fucking '80s team that won the FA Cup.
Yeah,
Like that West Ham team that finished third still celebrate that. So embarrassing. Do you know what's even more embarrassing, Charlie, as well? My mum always tells me this. West Ham should have won the league that season, but they lost the last two games and finished third. So it's kind of a bottle job. It was a big bottle job.
ouch.
So that's what's the most embarrassing thing about that,
I
Charlie.
mean,
As well.
for West Ham's standards now,
Yeah, it's nuts. Like you take
yeah,
third now, but like even if we were like, I'd still be moaning about the fact that it's a bottle job if you were that close to being first, regardless
yeah,
of who you are, because you were so close, and that might be your only chance to win the league. So it's more of a case of you was
yeah,
that close
exactly.
and you finished third. Like it's that case
Yeah,
of like if that was social media era, you're third in a two-man race almost because we finished third to Liverpool and
yeah.
Everton. That Everton team at the time,
You
obviously,
get bannered
Everton
like
in the 80s.
Tottenham did,
Yeah, we
16,
get.
17.
Yeah, we don't even have a league title. So, yeah. You're spot on with this, by the way. What's it called? I've met Tony Cottee before, yeah. I just don't like his opinions, and that's why I never went up to him to ask for a picture. I went to the Dagenham versus West Ham Legends event. Tony Gale is the nicest ex-player you'll probably ever meet. Tony Gale is a proper legend. Um, so like Tony Gale is like that's my mum's favorite player. It's funny enough as well, and he would. And the only reason why I got a red card was because of a new rule that was introduced. I can't remember which new rule it was, but he never got yellow carded either, so he could have had the same record as Gary Lineker did. Um, one question from all the Prem clubs that moved: how many have won big? None of them. None of them. Oh, you worked in both their houses. That's sick. To be fair, that's sick. To be fair, that's probably what like you probably met them both then, right? Uh, Lamar, by the way, was a solid goalie. Always turned up against the Gooners for some reason. Yeah, yeah. That like, sure, it's Liverpool always had that history of like in each decade they always left with something. Like I know you guys went through it a bit in the 2010s, yeah, but you still had Klopp coming through. Like in the 2000s, you still had a Champions League. Like 90s and 80s, you was still fucking massive. Always kept it up to at least win and dominate in certain things. That's why even though Liverpool get bantered sometimes in terms of some of their fans are like it, like you guys have always kept that standard up into having that form of heritage to win something big. Conte in 2017 brought back a very small deja vu glimpse of '97 era when he won you the Prem that season. Do you know what? I can't lie, yeah. As much as I don't like Chelsea, that Conte team was just a different level that season. I know it's probably because they um, played one game a week as well. I'm not discrediting them by saying that either, but the way Conte got it to work and switched to the three at the back to have Victor Moses playing wing back had a great season. That season at right wing back, Marcus Alonso, obviously Aspie in the three. Um, what's it called? Uh, Fabregas, Matic, and Kante as your midfield options is crazy. Diego Costa up front, Hazard on the left. Mad. Yeah, my old gaffer is good friends with him. He owned the Hammers pub in East Ham. Oh, that's sick. That's actually sick. Can't lie. Who was your favorite City player in the early 2000s? Early 2000s, I guess Wright Phillips was one of the few that I watched in the early 2000s because I'm born in 2003. I didn't get to watch him in the early 2000s. But growing up, I always liked Yaya Toure. Like, I think everyone did. But that was obviously early 2010s. That's when I started watching football like 09, 010, etc. Like Yaya Toure, David Silva, company.
I was
That was
talking
like
about Sean Wright Phillips.
Wright Phillips was
My
kind of
guy.
underrated. underrated. You know,
My guy, bruv.
he was effective. Like we're talking about the wingers now. Right, Phillips would be going for fucking 80 million now because of the wingers they have now.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Like
Brilliant
think
player.
about a lot of the players that play now couldn't play 10 years ago. I'm sorry, they couldn't. Like they just look like fish out of water, man. Like Chris Brunt for West Brom was better than half these lot, man. He can whip a ball, bro. Like fucking Matthew Etherington's better than some of these, man.
How much would Adel Tarap go for?
Bro,
100 mil?
Adel Taarabt without Shisha.
80 mil, I think.
Without Shisha, 80 mil.
He wasn't as good as Hazard, but he had that Hazard gene where he just didn't train. He was
Just
just a
that,
bullshit player, bro.
yeah. That natural ability is nuts. Even if Ravel Morrison had decent people around him, he'd be going for ridiculous prices. Because Ravel Morrison, genuinely, by the way, could have been one of the best players we've seen in this sport. Genuinely.
Mm,
Not even just joking. Like, he can manipulate play with both feet. Yeah. I didn't even know what fucking foot he was. I didn't know
yeah,
what foot he was. The problem is
moving like
application.
Son.
Bro, not even way better. Way better
Yeah.
than Son. Like his dribbling ability, I thought he was left footed at first. Then he started doing stuff with his right foot. I was like, what the fuck? I never got to watch my man, Son, whoever this guy is.
I don't know who he is either.
But with Ravel Morrison, he could have been something special, man. Like even Alex, put it this way, Alex Song, who played at Barcelona, said Ravel Morrison was the most naturally gifted footballer he's ever seen and ever played with. And he was at West Ham for a very short period of time, Alex Song and Ravel Morrison together. Alex Song, who played with Barcelona players, said Ravel Morrison was the best player he's seen naturally. He doesn't need to say, there's no bias there. Like, he's saying that for a reason. And this is Alex Song. Alex Song's playing with great players. He was an underrated player as well, funny enough. Peter Schmeichel. Peter Schmeichel, yeah, I would never got to watch Peter Schmeichel. Alana was literally like just a couple years before my time. Couple years. Old United players say he was clear of CR7. Exactly. Like, think about, do you know that Man United had Pogba, Lingard, and Ravel Morrison in the same youth team at one point? That's the fucking most mental thing. Them three together.
Who was that one? There was a crazy wonder kid from United. I think he went Fulham, maybe. That might have been Ravel Morrison. I
He didn't go
think
Fulham,
so.
though. He didn't go
I don't
Fulham,
know.
though.
Where did he go?
West Ham, then QPR.
Might have been him.
West Ham, QPR loan, and went Lazio for a bit. And then his career kind of spiraled.
Did he go MLS?
Yeah, he went MLS for a bit.
Yeah, it's him. That
Yeah.
guy, bruv. Oh, I was,
oh my god.
I was working, yeah, and I swear to God, this guy's a spitting image of that guy, bro. I'm looking at him like, where do I recognize you from?
Bro,
where do I recognize you from?
Generally, Ravel, like Alex Song doesn't need to say that about Ravel. Like he played for Messi, bruv, and he said Ravel Morrison is the best naturally gifted player he's seen.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
That's what says about Ravel Morrison. It's like I remember there was a period of time, yeah, we beat Tottenham away once, and we instead of playing a striker because of the amount of striker injuries we had, and even one of the strikers I think was just too shit. We played a box midfield of Noble, I think it was Gary O'Neill at the time, with Morrison and Diame, and we didn't play an actual striker. We battered Tottenham 3-0 at their ground.
Yeah.
Allardyce then thought that was the formula to then go on for the next few games, and it did not work. But Mohamed Diame, Ravel Morrison in the false nine, that link up for that one game, I will never forget. Thank you for that goal against Tottenham, Ravel. Melon will agree the 97 era had the most spirit of all time, even beats the 04 onwards era when trophies came in. But imagine that happened at the same time with the 97 crew before the big bucks came in. People forget Chelsea had mad players just before Roman. Was it Desai one of them? Was
Desai, Poyet, Dennis Wise.
Mm.
I mean, both Terry and Lampard technically were before Roman. I think 98 roughly.
Yeah, that was under Ranieri, wasn't it?
Yeah, just before Roman and Jose Mourinho came in. Ridiculous, bruv. Dimitri, I said Dimitri Poyet. That's crazy. But Poyet, yeah, Gus.
Yeah.
What a player. Left-sided, 8 in like a diamond sort of shape. What a baller, bruv.
Do you remember when he got
the box?
Remember when he got sacked live on TV?
Yeah, bro.
As a Brighton manager, he got sacked on the BBC.
I felt I felt like shit, you know.
I felt so bad for him.
We even had our fucking interim manager that won us Champions League. He was a player then.
Oh, Di Matteo.
Yeah. Di
Yeah.
Matteo, Zola,
Mm,
Brav. Di Matteo, what a guy, man.
yeah. Lampard scored, actually, I think a couple banger goals for West Ham before
Yeah.
he left.
His first goal against his first goal for West Ham wasn't very good. I saw it back recently. He did an
Okay.
interview with some QPR fan.
Oh,
Good
Walcott.
YouTuber as well.
Walcott, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good video.
Yeah. Remember Nasri, Sanya, Clichy, and Adebayor jump ship to the Blues, like, bruv? When that period of time, yeah, where all the Arsenal players went to Man City was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, it was just
Weird
like out.
times.
Mm,
It's so weird.
Yeah, Terry grew up a West Ham fan. I don't claim him. Um, cheers for Lamps, by the way. Melon, he's a City and Chelsea. Like, you're
Yeah.
fucking shame.
That the goal he scored for City against us. I
He
think it
looked
was four,
depressed.
it was 14-15. He just walked off like
He looked depressed.
yeah. I remember seeing that live. I was just like, what?
Yeah, bro, that didn't look real, you
What?
know. Lampard didn't.
What is
Lampard
this?
didn't see it.
What
Lampard
is
didn't
this
see
drip writing, man? It was such a good goal as well. A really important goal
it.
for them in the league
Yeah,
as well. 14-15, I think it was
yeah,
when we won the league as well without him.
yeah.
Such a weird time.
I think they were trying to get top four then. I could be wrong, but or were they in the title? I don't even know if anyone was actually in the title race with Chelsea at the time in 14-15.
It was City and I think Liverpool, but
In
like
14-15.
we was first position from match day 1 to
Mm.
38.
Oh yeah,
Ridiculous
because
season.
that's also because like, bruv, every time I think of that season, there's only one goal that I think of, and it's because of the assist, and you know exactly what goal I'm talking about. Says Fabregas to Schürrle.
Yeah,
That's the best assist I've seen in the Prem.
it's my
That
favorite goal ever.
that weight of pass. I remember watching that like on TV live. I was just thinking, what the fuck have I just seen? Like just the
Hazard,
person like that on the bounce.
Hazard just like that.
Yeah.
Ivanovic, perfect weight. But Fabregas just has this mind where he just okay, the ball's coming in. I see Schürrle
Mm,
doing this, doing yo, the ball to my feet, like just in front of
mm,
it. He's just doing this. He just calculates in his mind
mm,
exactly the weight to put the backspin of the ball, the bounce, the half
mm.
volley,
Yeah.
just skims it on the watery pitch at was it Burnley?
Yeah, Burnley, yeah.
Burnley just
Turf Moor.
skims it perfect. Schürrle times his run perfectly. Right foot, bottom left. It's my favorite Chelsea goal. Probably best goal I've seen live. Not at a stadium. I wasn't
On
there
TV and that. Yeah.
on TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
I,
brilliant.
I'm trying to think best if I'm not just including like best goals at a stadium that I've watched. Best West Ham goal. They're probably all Payet. Payet against Man United. Payet
Why?
against Crystal Palace was the one I saw. I was right behind the goal for that.
The
Right
free
across the
kick.
away fence. Yeah, where he just
Yeah.
whips it. You don't know where the fuck it's going, but it just
It's
lands
got,
there.
it went all the way up there and then went.
Yeah, bro. I was in
Oh,
the stadium for that, and I was like, we didn't know where it was going. It was like, oh my god, it's going in. Like that's where it was legit. Our exact reaction. What's it called? Payet. No, Carroll against Palace. The overhead kick as well. Payet against Middlesbrough, where he ran past everyone. That was another
hmm.
one in the stadium that I watched. But I can't remember. Pedro Obiang against Tottenham's up there. Lanzini against Tottenham's up there. Ravel Morrison against Tottenham. But they're all against Tottenham, of course.
All right,
Um,
listen. Can I just say something? The
mm,
Invincibles were better than Centurions. Are you dumb?
either way, man.
That team in the era that City got 100 points.
Mm, bruv,
For fuck's sakes.
bro, like to get 100 points in a season is
Yeah,
something that people don't
it's
talk about enough.
ridiculous, bruv.
People don't
It's
talk about that enough.
ridiculous.
Yeah, like and then to get some Arsenal fans trying to say Invincibles were better Centurions. Do you know what it is? Can I be honest with you? Yeah, bias aside, Invincibles is still a fantastic achievement. It's just
Mm,
if it wasn't Arsenal fans, yeah, because Arsenal fans are fucking insufferable, yeah. We
yeah,
would actually probably appreciate that achievement a lot more if it was by a different club. Just because, I'm just saying that because their fans are fucking insufferable, so they don't stop going on about it. Half of them didn't even watch it. The fact that they praise it so much, yeah. Half of them were
yeah. A lot of them didn't.
our age, they're our age and younger. And the thing is, it's still a great achievement despite drawing 12 times. Like, so what they didn't lose.
Yeah,
Like, it's still a great achievement. Like, but it's just not better than when they say it's better than like the treble season, like any treble season. No, one trophy is not better than three. I'd rather have
yeah.
three than one.
To be
Simple as that.
honest, to be honest, when when you're talking about what the team did and what the team was,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Obviously, what the team did was when invincible, yeah, didn't lose a single game all season,
Yeah.
but they didn't lose a single game, and what that team was ridiculous. If that team right now
Yeah.
in the Prem,
Mm-hmm.
all of them players, Ballon d'Or contestants, all of them
Oh yeah,
players,
yeah. Oh, especially
that the
now as
whole
well, man.
team was dumb,
Mm.
dumb, so dumb. And I think, honestly, I think what really outclasses that team was what exactly the season after that was Chelsea.
Mm.
If Chelsea didn't pop up, yeah,
Mm.
and didn't do what they did like the season after that, obviously lose one game, I think to Sunderland or
Mm.
Southampton. I can't remember what team we lost to a
So,
bit too long ago.
oh yeah, I don't
Southampton,
remember.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
No, I don't remember too much either. But we lost one game all
Mm.
season to a botched penalty that shouldn't have been a pen.
Yeah, yeah. It might have been Sunderland. It was
We
Southampton. Southampton went there.
we conceded 15 goals all season. We scored
Mm.
a ridiculous number of goals.
Mm.
Yeah. That team on paper was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
If that team and that achievement of 15 goals conceded, winning the Premier League, didn't exist, I think that that whole era of Arsenal would have been appreciated a lot more, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you know what as well? I understand why people say it's overrated. I do understand because, but it's the reason why I think people think like if it was a different fan base, we wouldn't be saying this because they overrate everything so much because they have to hold on to everything that they have, and half of
Yeah.
them didn't even watch it. That's the problem. I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna.
didn't.
I think it's a great achievement. I just don't think it's better than when they say it's better than anyone that's won the treble. It's not. It's not. By the way, big up to TKL Mustard. It's what
Mustard.
bro. That you can tell that's gonna be like the next sound in every short
Yeah.
video that you
Fucking
watch.
TikTok, bruv. Fucking hell.
Shout out Kendrick
And
everything.
Aaron as well. The
Mm,
reason people don't talk about what City have done is exactly why you don't rate Chelsea for anything that they did.
mm,
Like I understand this now because I mean I've watched Chelsea all my life. My entire time watching football, I've been a Chelsea fan.
mhm,
We sort of just spawned out of nowhere in terms of being like the biggest team. You know what I mean?
mm,
Winning the Premier
yeah,
League, Champions League. I've seen it with City now. I get it. I don't care about if City win the Premier League because they're new. You don't have
mm,
beef with them.
yeah,
You don't have rivalry, and it's like I mean I don't say that, but it's like I compare it in my own mind to Chelsea spawning out of nowhere and City spawning out of nowhere. In
mm,
10 years from now, you'll look at City's achievement and think, "Fucking hell, they did four fucking Premier League titles in a row."
mm, yeah,
They
yeah,
finally won a Champions League. They've done so many FA Cups and Carabao Cups. They won a Champions League and they
mm,
were banned from the tournament for 3 years. They could have had another one if Kai Havertz, that dickhead donkey, didn't score against them with an open goal from a goal kick level
mm.
touch from Havertz, but Edison just for some reason fizzed the pace at the ball out and he scored
Or
an
if
open goal.
or if Pep just
Like
actually lined up with an actual DM and a striker in that game instead of playing
exactly,
Kendrick with a six and a false nine, which was ridiculous. It's always funny, and every time Tuchel came up against Pep, Pep would overthink every lineup, and he lost
exactly.
all. He lost every game. He lost in the league. He
The,
lost in the FA Cup. He overthought every lineup.
the reason you overthink it is because it's such a good system. The player's not
Yeah,
necessarily too much. The
it's true.
defense
Mm.
The best defense in UCL history in the last 20 years. The
Mm,
attack was mythed
mm,
every single game. Lucky goals, Werner popping up with a goal, Havertz popping up with a goal, Mount popping up with a goal. Dead ballers.
mm.
One's at Tottenham, one's at Arsenal, one's at United. Like they're dead ballers. They're
Bro,
dead.
I
If that
can't. I
was
can't.
Anelka, Maluda, and Drogba, no one would have talked about the defense because we would
Yeah.
have had we would have had 100 goals in the Champions League in like a few games, bruv. It's ridiculous, bruv. It's
Al- al-
ridiculous.
Also, the system's new as well. So when Pep likes to adjust for every system, he's not pragmatic, but he adjusts on the ball for everyone instead of off the ball.
Mm.
Like every team, every pragmatic manager would just off the ball. He would adjust his shape on the ball to try and break a team down. What was your reaction when Aguero scored that winning goal against QPR, Mikes? I remember the exact moment I watched it. I was just sitting there, just like I was like, I wanted because basically, fun fact, QPR is kind of my second team, just because my granddad joked about supporting them. My granddad joked about supporting them, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll keep an eye on them." And I was like 9. I still kind of root for them in the championship, to be honest with you, just because of that. It's because of my granddad, bro.
Like
But
get away from me, big man. Get
oh,
away.
yeah, bro, I already support West Ham, bro. So hold
I
that.
mean, that's a rivalry that isn't big enough
Obviously, if
to
it's
get me
QPR, bro,
away.
it's not the 80s anymore, bro. Like,
I'm a fuck
like,
QPR anyway. I remember that
like,
shock win from QPR over Chelsea. I still remember that. Tapped with that oh, that
mm,
he had the nastiest. Oh, bro, fuck sake! That touch from Tapped and an
mm,
outside the box screamer.
mm.
Oh my days!
But this is the thing. Like, I remember that game against QPR with Man City. Yeah, that was such a mad game because QPR were 2-1 up. Jerry Barton kicked about 3 people. He did a kudos, but even worse, and tried to batter half the team. He kicked Tevez. He kicked he tried to headbutt Tevez, kick Aguero, tried to fight Vincent Company, and Michael Richards like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then they scored right at the end, and I couldn't believe. I was just in shock. I was just screamed. I was like, "What the fuck?" I wanted City to win the league because I hated Man United, and I wanted QPR to
Mm,
stay up because like I preferred QPR and Bolton were going to go down, and if Bolton lost, QPR would have stayed up. So that match was perfect for me. And West Ham were in the Championship at the time. I went to the playoff final a couple of weeks after that, and we won that. Uh,
yeah,
but yeah, thanks, Charlie. As much as I rate their achievement, it's just mad how some it say it's better than 100 points. I hear it. Like I hear the arguments. I think the joy is the Centurions thing. Like that's never going to be beaten in my lifetime. Neither will the 15 goals by Chelsea. Neither will the Invincibles. Like neither will the 4 in a row by City. Like, and I know City recently did the treble. I don't think I'll see that again. Like it's very rare. That it's more rare than people think. If they compare
yeah,
to
of
Chelsea,
course.
okay, yeah, maybe there's a talk about Centurions. Bav was comparing this Arsenal team to the 04-05 Chelsea. A lot of Arsenal fans were, and they got gassed. But come on, man. The thing is, this 15 goal season, again, it's another one of them ones where it's like, it's not going to be beaten.
No, it's
It's
not,
just one
bro.
of them achievements that isn't going to be touched. Like, I know the treble achievement's been touched, but it's like, that's still a very rare
The
achievement.
thing is, like with that achievement, right? Because I didn't personally watch that season like live. I've obviously watched
Mm,
it back. I've watched it back multiple times. Ridiculous defensive ability from Carvalho, from Ferreira, from Terry, even Gallas. Like it's ridiculous that team
mm,
defensively. Makalele in the pivot. Are you
mm.
mad? That
They literally
team
call it the
was
Makalele role. No.
yeah, exactly. That team was ridiculous. And I'm
Mm,
seeing Arsenal fans saying before the season started, realistically, we could beat that. And I'm thinking
no. No.
Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Ben White. Maybe, maybe. Let's see. They've conceded 14 goals this season,
So unless
11
they only
games.
concede 1 goal for the rest of the season, they ain't beating that. They ain't even winning the fucking league, let alone beating that. Like
Let me see. Let me
can I
see.
just say to beat that record, you have to win the league.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
for sure.
even City
They've,
ain't done that.
they've conceded 12 goals already.
We're in November.
I think we had 26 clean sheets that season. 26 against
Sorry.
Thierry Henry. Like, are you fucking mad? Are
Uh,
you mad? Bro, like, it's dumb, man. It's dumb.
Man said the Suchek role. Fuck off, man. Um, yeah, Chelsea didn't spawn out of nowhere. Didn't you finish
Yeah,
second under Ranieri before Roman came in?
yeah,
Like the thing is, it's a bit of a myth that Chelsea were just big because of Roman, but it's because most people that say that are similar to our age. So people just go with what they
yeah.
see. Football was invented before the 90s. People believe it or not, even though I was born in 2003. Like
We won
we're
a
aware.
league title. We won the league title in '55.
Mm,
We won a Cup Winners' Cup in '98. We won a FA Cup against Leeds in. By the way, as well, the 1970 FA Cup final, the replay, because back then it was replays.
yeah,
Um, if it was level at 90 minutes, the
yeah,
FA Cup final replay. Um, I don't know what the scoreline was. Again, it was against Leeds.
mm,
I forgot what ground it was. It wasn't Wembley at that times. Might have been Crystal Palace's ground or Old
mm.
Trafford. Um, it was the most viewed game on television ever in the UK.
That spawned a rivalry as well between Chelsea and Leeds at the time.
Yeah, it did.
Like that's an underrated rivalry. If we're talking underrated rivalries, that's an underrated one because
Che-
it's one of them
like
classic ones.
Chelsea QPR, Chelsea Leeds, Chelsea West Ham. They're the three most underrated rivalries for us.
Yeah, I remember actually, obviously just being a fan. I was like, I remember Lewis did his I think it was birthday Q&A, like months ago.
Yeah,
This was before he even knew who I was. And I put in the chat, I was just wondering because I know Lewis is one of them Chelsea fans that still cares about the West Ham Chelsea game. And I'm
yeah,
like, I put in the chat like, do you think it's an underrated rivalry? He even agreed, like, it's an underrated fixture, like just in terms of rivalry. And then obviously you guys slapped us 5-0 a few weeks later, which is brilliant. I was jubilant when we beat Real Madrid for the first time in 7 years, bro. That game when you beat them 4-1, nuts. Can't lie.
yeah.
Probably because most people only know for City fans, Max. That touch was scrimmage, bro. Like,
Well, the Tarab.
from the yeah,
I honestly watch like type like upset like football upsets QPR Chelsea. Just
yeah,
watch Adel Tarap's deft touch. It wasn't even deft touch. He didn't land it at his feet. Yeah, I
mm.
remember he wasn't like imagine nowadays left-sided 10 gets the ball off a random deflection out perfectly. A touch, not even a pass, a touch, just delicately weighted. Yeah, to right-sided 10. I don't even who scored it. Wonder goal. Oh my! Against Petr Cech from range.
I want to say it was. I don't know why this name's comes about. I want to say it was Jamie Mackey. It might be wrong,
I'm
but
searching it up now because that goal is so brilliant, bruv.
mm. Big up to Aaron again. Bav's is an arsehole law on Northside stream. He was like, I go over the top for clicks. Also, Bav on side stream. I don't ask people to watch my vids. What a Wally load of stupidity. People play the game in it as content creators. They just play the game. To be fair, at the end of the day, they don't have to watch. But Bowser knows what he's doing in it. Like I know he's genuine in his opinions, and I'm sure he's a nice person. But he's an Arsenal fan, man. You can't expect Arsenal fans to have sense. Three dead teams, facts. Charlie Noel will forget what this City team done. Trust low. I just want the league safe though. Haha. Anelka played for my club until he joined Chelsea. Yeah, Anelka played for a lot of teams. He was a big slag. Uh, is that a Melon face reveal? Yeah, Jonathan, he revealed his face last week in a stream with Alfie, but this is his first time with an actual tab where it's the same audio and camera on the same one. So that is what Melon looks like, Jonathan. Lord Mikes, don't end this stream until, by the way, until Melon finally agrees that Centurions is over the Invincibles, by the way. I think he did agree, to be fair. I think he
It's,
did say that.
it is a better achievement, Centurions,
Mm,
than Invincibles, but the Invincibles team was better on paper than
mm.
Centurions.
Yeah, this is the thing. That's an interesting. I don't know whether an Arsenal Man City fan have done that combined 11 yet. If they have, I'll give that a watch because I'm interested to know the opinions. Not that they're biased at all. You know, Leverkusen had the same points tally as that Arsenal team in 4 less games. Listen, it's a great achievement to go invincible. It's just not better than what we've said in it. When we won the UCL in 7 years, I was in tears. I can imagine so. Like legit, like bro, if my team won the Champions League, I'd probably run around Chadwell Heath, and people probably think I'm a crackhead and probably try and get me sectioned. You had European history too and FA Cups. To be fair, they did. To be fair, the defensive record is the most impressive record for sure. But the fact City were well behind all year in the league, batter Madrid and Bayern, then won against their rivals in the FA Cup final. And again, it's one of them seasons again where people wrote off Manchester City. People
It
wrote off
always
Manchester
happens.
City.
That's
Like it always happens.
normal. That's normal,
Yeah.
bruv.
Max, thing is, Arsenal fans like North Side of Lee, though, say how it is. I'm not even a big fan of Lee. That's the thing. When I say Arsenal fans are delusional, I'm not even including them because big up to North Side, very genuine guy. Has always kept it real and just had the same opinion and been consistent with that. And for whatever people think of Lee Gunner, he's always been consistent in his opinion.
Yeah.
So people can't falter that from him as well. So people might not like the way he does it, like the whole "I told you so" thing.
Fuck Roy Jennings. Fuck Roy Jennings. Charlie, you're a dickhead. Yeah, and I'll take that back unless you never call us Chelsea's finest. You never call Rory Jennings Chelsea's finest. That guy's a prick.
That is Chelsea's finest.
That guy's a prick. Oh, fuck off. That guy's a prick.
He represents Chelsea very well.
If Matisse, or Lewis picks up his role, Rory Jennings he's gone. Bro, if I find Roy Jennings, I show up, big up Roy Jennings, I'm a Chelsea fan, I'll box him 1-2, this guy's dead, bro. Fuck that guy, man. Roy Jennings is a prick. Fuck Roy Jennings, man. If you can tell somehow, fuck you. Fuck you, Roy Jennings. Fuck you, bruv. This guy's a dickhead.
You can tell Melon's had a few drinks. You don't even say Rory anymore. You say Roy Jennings. So that's when you know he's had a couple of drinks. But they won't get
Rory Jennings. You're a dickhead. You get me.
What is it with people called Rory on the internet, man? I still remember that Peter Drury commentary in the background in 2011.
Yeah.
Manchester City still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero. Martin Tyler.
Best Prem moment.
Oh, bruv. Well,
either that or when who's that throw-in merchant? Rory Delap.
Yeah.
Oh my days, when the opposition keeper kicked out for a fucking corner instead of a throw-in.
Yeah. I saw a whole skit on that the other day. Like people forget how deadly Rory Delap was.
But they were flat. It was like this.
Yeah. Bro, people concede the corner. You must concede the corner. He was like, you must concede the corner. Don't you dare concede a throw-in. And the thing is, because the throws were so dangerous, like Tony Pulis even said he didn't know that he had that ability until he saw it once in training. It was like, I'm using that. We're using that every time we get a throw.
Yeah, he was a javelin thrower or something for his county.
Yeah, I know he's got a son that plays for Ipswich. No, he got a son that plays for Ipswich. Big up the Delaps, man. Big up the Delaps.
Was it Liam Delap?
Yeah, Liam Delap. Yeah,
baller. Crazy times, bro. It's crazy.
And that's why you never write them off. I hate Boovie. Boovie's just a wind-up merchant. Boovie is literally there. He's just there to piss people off.
Always one of them. Like people that represent Chelsea. Like, cool, I'll rate them because they represent my team, innit? Represent my ideas. But Rory is like, he's the opposite. This guy's a prick.
Oh, have you seen this?
Who likes Rory Jennings?
You seen this? Do you remember? Have you seen the clips?
Nah.
Rory Jennings was in EastEnders. I'm not joking.
No way.
Fuck it. I don't care if we get copyrighted.
No. I'll search it.
I can do it. It's fun. It's on YouTube, so it should be fun.
Okay, cool.
Was it EastEnders? Yeah, it was EastEnders. I want to say he was on Hollyoaks as well. He was on Doctor Who, apparently. There he is. Oh my god. Look at his face. No, I can't believe that we're actually like. I can't believe I've actually seen him as an actor, bruv. Alright. Hold on.
Charlie, you're a prick.
Before I get into it, yeah, man said you got Rory Jennings and Astro went low. Look at you guys, and man said you got Mikez. Fuck you, man. Just such a prick. Such a prick.
You're lying. You're lying if you ain't been in Ashley Wett's DMs, innit?
What the fuck, bruv? This is Rory Jennings. Look at him.
Is that him? Oh shit.
So you're 100% sure Mum and Dad ain't going to be in the cafe or the chippy?
She's not my mum.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes. They'll be at home stressing about me, won't they? Now, this time of the day, they'll be cashing the tills, I'll be straightening out, and we'll be loaded.
Yeah. Well, if you need the big guns. Don't be long.
Oh, Jesus
You're
Christ.
getting
Something's
Jesus
worth
Christ.
waiting for, isn't there?
Oh, he's got a gun. No one cares about this.
I don't know what.
He's getting arrested. I got caught on a run.
What is this shit?
Craig Dixon, I'm arresting you for the attempted murder of Patrick Truman. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say will be taken down, given as evidence.
But that's your guy.
No, it's not, bruv. And look at this. Look at that. That's my club. He don't rep that, innit? It's my club.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I don't know, to be fair, Rory, I don't know too much about him. At first, thought he was a wally, but later thought he was all right. I don't know, though. Matisse and Lewis, ballers. I mean, Matisse and Lewis are elite. Melon, you know, the Chelsea fan that pissed me off the most was that Louis Beneventi guy, or whatever his name is. I'm not sure, green on that clown went to the league, null and void.
I don't know.
You don't know him. You know the guy that was, you know the old channel Lewis used to be on?
That guy.
Yeah, the tubby white guy.
100% Chelsea.
Yeah, he was on there.
Yeah, that one. Well, the fat one.
Yeah, the fat white guy.
That guy. Yeah. He wanted the league null and void.
Well, put it this way, he thought Gallagher was like and Pochettino were good enough as well. So there you go. He's like proper Chelsea, like all for the academy. A big up to Clips by Kizza, was part of the best West Ham player of all time. Probably not of all time, but of my lifetime, definitely. It's probably a debate though. It's probably a debate. I'm trying to just he was in a bill as well. I think he was in Doctor Who apparently and Hollyoaks. I swapped Rory Jennings for Lawless. You don't like Lawless. You don't look like Lawless. You don't like Lawless at all. What the fuck? Well, big up to yourself, Damien, bro. Tell me Rory got into her without telling me he did. I don't know what you mean by that, bruv. Please watch the compilation of Jennings flip-flopping on Pochettino on a weekly basis, comedy gold. The thing is, he does it on purpose because he knows it's going to get a reaction, like, as well.
Rory, just move on from this guy, man. I've had enough. I'm gonna crash out, bro. I'm gonna wake up with no monitors, bro.
Melon looks like everyone's pal, Damien. Everyone's standard Dagenham friend.
Yeah, man. Local uncle.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of Dagenham,
yeah,
you got some speaking to do, yeah? You got because it's your ends, yeah.
Yeah.
Why was the whole bus just ripped off on the 145?
Bro, I saw that. I was on Jam's stream, yeah, when he ended his live. I was on the stream with him for like 30 minutes. I sent that video to him. Why is the 145, yeah, topless? Like it's on the hub. What's going on, man? What's going on with that? Like, I'm watching the video and the people, the women in the video, like, what's going on? What's happened? It's like, I don't know. I wasn't on the bus, was I? It cuts to like 45 meters down the road, and the top of the bus is just on the floor, bro. I don't know what's going on with that, man.
Rory Jennings is a real gunman. He went from that to the kickoff, bruv. Can't find it. Never mind. I think it's on Twitter, TKO. I didn't know Rory was a fugitive. Louis robbed Lewis off money as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I remember Lewis talking about that. He didn't
The
get
China
paid.
China was never making money, but it was, and you
Yeah.
just put it into investments. This
Yeah,
guy was a
and
prick.
then Louis got fired because AFTV ran the channel.
Wild.
So that's what Lewis said in the special with Flawless. I remember. To be fair, you've got the big three of Chelsea fans. You've got Rory, Astrid, and Johnny. You've got the attention seeker, the slag, and the racist.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
crazy. Big three. That's
Yeah.
that's a front three of like minerals, bruv.
Mm.
That's I mean one of them literally, but fucking hell.
Mike's only one and only last one from me, and I'm off. Did you know Lopetegui thought Alvarez was suspended for Newcastle when he ain't? That geezer is incompetent. That sums Lopetegui up quite well, bro. Like that sums him up quite well. To be honest, it doesn't even fucking matter whether he plays or not at this point. If I didn't know you both, I think your teams would be vice versa. Mike's the posh. I'm not posh. What the fuck? Did you just call me posh, bruv?
Yeah. Did you just call me posh, bruv? Come
I
on.
don't sound like that, bruv.
You do.
Like, I'm not posh. One thing I'm not is posh.
Alright,
Definitely
Mike, because it ain't racist if you do it. Can you do an Indian accent?
No.
What do you
Melon,
mean?
Melon is also not even a Cockney. He's not even a Cockney.
What even is Cockney? That's Essex, no?
No, like East. Like,
I mean, I am.
well, kind of Essex, but but your accent.
I don't even. My accent is so ridiculous. I don't even know what it is.
I don't
It's
sound posh. I sound like I sound like Rory Jennings, bro. Yeah, Mike says, "Kenya, we clarified this."
Yeah, he's Kenyan. I do a Kenyan accent.
I don't. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I've just got family born there. I can't just like do an African.
Bro, I'd get cancelled if I do it, and I don't even have a channel.
Brother, if I would get cancelled doing it as well, because people wouldn't look at me and think you're Kenyan. Only Damien.
Yeah, but then you do a quick ancestry DNA shit, and then bam, no
I
one's
don't
on
need
your
to prove
case.
it. My family was born in Kenya. Like, I don't need to prove shit. Oh man. Like, listen, I'm not posh. That's one thing I won't have. I am definitely not posh.
Bro, everyone says he's from Kenya and India. He's from central London. He was born on the streets of Oxford Street, you know. He's posh, isn't it?
No one from Chadwell Heath is posh. If you can hear the Bobos from where you're born, you're a Cockney. Like, I mean, this is the thing. Like, I'm a Cockney at heart because I support West Ham, but I can't even claim myself to be Cockney if you hear my voice. Like, so I don't even have an accent. It's just a retarded the fucking like they're just
demonetized. You can't say that word.
I don't make money, bruv. I don't make money from this shit. What do you want me to say?
Bro, Footy Judge has been on this for so long. He was on this for 4 hours last stream on Jams's stream. He's saying Woolwich is central London. It's not central London, man. It's southeast.
Yeah, I was gonna say Woolwich is south. I didn't want to get it wrong.
Royal Arsenal, where Arsenal are from before they moved.
Yeah. Wait, Mike's is half Kenyan and Indian. No, so basically my Indian side of my family are all born in Kenya and Uganda. So that's why I always root for Kenya and Uganda. As in the AFCON and stuff, even though Kenya didn't fucking qualify. Uganda did though, so big up Uganda. But yeah, basically one of my other sides is just, you know, English, and it's got some background of like it's Italian, Irish, and Scottish, but mainly English. And yeah, my other side is just all Indian that were born in Kenya and Uganda. So there you go. That's the full heritage. It's kind of long to explain in real life because people don't think I'm from where I'm from. Like the amount of people that thought I was from the Philippines that are on YouTube is quite interesting. I've had that pretty much all my life. I don't mind. People thought I was either Chinese or from the Philippines, but I'm not. So yeah, that's where I grew up. Cranes over Harambe. I'm trying to think where my mum grew up in Kenya, but I don't remember. I don't actually remember. I legit thought Mike's was full English, you know? Do you know what? Some people think I'm just white in general, to be fair. Like, just fully white. But no, half. I was born here.
Bro,
I'm half white.
What?
Some people did think I was half. Do you chat?
Does he look like he has full English breakfast for dinner? For
For
breakfast?
dinner.
I mean, maybe you have full English for dinner, innit? It's more of a
Full
dinner
English
meal.
breakfast for dinner. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Eggs, sausage, pause.
I was waiting. I thought Melon was black. I think even I did.
Why though? I don't get that.
It's just a bass in. It's just a bass in your voice.
What should I sound like then? By what
No.
I look like?
By what you look like, you should sound like me.
I'm a Chelsea fan. There you go.
Yeah, you should sound like Rory Jennings.
Like-
You gotta wear a flat cap to be Cockney. Oh no, I know what hats you're talking about. Like, I don't think I'd suit that.
Lev Yassin, bro.
Yeah. Them Yassin hats, bro. Props Nairobi. I'm gonna get probably.
That's where you go on holiday, yeah.
I would like to one day.
I might go with you, bro. That's lit, man.
Imagine just two Redbridge lads on holiday in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Like, what's that meme of the polar bear in Texas? What's this polar bear doing in Lawlington, Texas? Unpause this guy. Do you wear them hats? I don't wear them hats, bro. English breakfast for dinner. Did you just swap your diet plan, Melon?
I mean, my diet's always been Magnums and beers in it, so
His diet's just alcohol. The thing is,
it's alcohol and like Tesco ready meal.
I was in Jam's stream like for a little bit earlier, and he was like, "Melon's always eating." No, bro, you're just always drinking, fam.
I'm not even always eating, bro.
That's what Jam said. You're always eating, so I don't know. You don't even have the fat man allegations for me.
Nah, you know what he was saying? I'm always ordering ready meals. Yeah, I'm not ready meals. I'm always ordering like food, like GDK. It doesn't help me that I literally had GDK for dinner, but
of course you did. You and your kebabs, bruv.
but they're so good, man.
Is banter with jelly with the locals, lol? Jabs is always ordering Chinese. Is this true?
But this guy, man, he can't order Chinese no more. It's funny as well because he had pizza for lunch, Chinese for dinner, and he had mad food poisoning and was like holding over his chair because he was like dying on the Tyson fight, and he went to sleep. Yeah, one of them where you have to shower after you've had a shit. He went to sleep after that, and he ordered a kebab for lunch.
I can't lie, people. If you're not subscribed to Jams already, make sure to subscribe to his channel because he's probably got one of the best channels like up and coming right now. Like just on pure entertainment as well. He doesn't just do football stuff as well. Melon strikes me as one of them, by the way, who will get the lasses going up to him at a pub without him not even having to chat them up.
Was it you that was at the pub with watching the Euros and someone tried doing some seatbelt activity to your fucking bag?
Yeah. It wasn't to my bag, it was to my pouch because they thought I was wearing a seatbelt.
That guy was on something else, bro.
Bro, do you know what it is? Yeah, that's Romford in prime Romford for you. Yeah. Like, basically, guys, the first time I met Melon, we went to watch Netherlands, England.
Oh yeah, it was the first time I saw you.
Yeah, it was when first time we met was in like Romford watching a semi-final in a pub, and like, I was wearing a pouch. Yeah, it's actually in the background somewhere, and there's like a strap on it, and for someone like they tried moving the strap a little bit, and it was just like, oh mate, I thought you were wearing a seatbelt. Like I was just like, no, bro, it's just a pouch. Like
I
it's
offered
like,
him some water because that guy looked fucked.
bro,
Like he
bro,
was on something I can't say on YouTube, bro.
Bro, you see people like you see when the whole culture of like throwing the drinks in the air when the goal goes in, yeah. They were forcing it the most.
Yeah,
they were chucking it in. They were forcing it the most. Like my hair was fucked after that. But here's what it is, man. That was a good day, to be fair.
But I remember right at the 88th minute, I put my hood up because I knew what was going on.
I don't think I was wearing a hood. I was wearing a shirt and
he was
and shorts, and that was
had
it.
a pouch that someone tried to unbuckle in because they thought it was a seatbelt, even though he's in the garden area of a pub. It was crazy.
That pouch has already been through it, man. There's been spilt with alcohol already so many times.
It's been cut up as well, no?
No, it's not been cut up. It's just rusty.
Oh,
Right, to be fair, I need a new pouch. I've had that for 5 years. Any Indian gal in your area, Melon?
I won't say gal.
Yeah. It's just men.
It's just Mike's.
What? There's not even Indian girls in my area. It's just my
I-
family.
It's all Pakistani. I can't lie, but
Yeah, it's Pakistan and Bangladesh and man.
yeah, same. It's
Yeah,
all fucked.
in terms of Asia,
Yeah.
any Charlie in that pouch? No, bruv.
Not that you
No.
can say on YouTube, but it was all falling out, man. Had to pick up a bunch of packets.
You gotta understand. Do you know what's funny? Do you know what I find funny about that? We're just talking about what you look like here. I had no idea what the fuck you look like before I met you. Yeah? So when I'm just waiting outside the pub, I just see some random guy go up to me. Hey, Mike. So I'm like, oh, so you're Melon, right? like I don't know what. Like you knew what I look like already, but like,
Yeah,
I'm just waiting outside, just trying to get it. Fuck's sake. But I had no idea what the fuck you looked like. You could have been some fucking nonce, bruv.
It's probably waiting for some like black guy to show up and just like me, bro.
I was. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I was. Me and AK, I'm sure we'll take the as well after all we were at some point, barring the cricket rivalry. Like, I can't lie. Them fucking Pakistan versus Bangladesh matches, like growing up, they took it fucking seriously, bruv. In like the park and shit. Like, it was like the fucking Celtic Rangers derby in the park. Like they would just divide them, bruv. They would just make teams of that. Meanwhile, I'm just there, just like, what team am I on? Because I'm not either. So like, it's just whoever has less players have to go on their team because they even it up.
Yeah.
I'm just filling in for the numbers, bro. Like that's the thing. Like, I'm glad this was a fucking versatile area I grew up in because culturally, I don't really like fit in like that to like them like
Nah.
race-wise,
For what you know, Channel Heath is like.
Yeah.
It's not Indian.
Yeah.
But now it is, bro. But back like
Chadwick,
if you thought about Channel Heath, yeah.
To be fair, Chadwick Heath has never really been Indian. It's just been like if it's Asian, it's just Pakistan and Bangladesh. There's not many other Indians here, especially part where I live. There's more Eastern Europeans than Indians. Like I've seen Eastern Europeans, see Africans, see Caribbean. There's no Indians. So I'm also the only half white, half brown guy in the area because there's not many. There's not many that exist. So it's kind of like, all right, I'm just kind of just around everyone sort of thing. Just a mixture of fucking bare cultures. Just growing up and shit. But that's the life of being in Redbridge, bro. You're just out here.
Yeah.
Just out here.
Some slightly normal looking white guy as well. Like
there's
crazy.
bare Polish people in Northeast. Who says I'm from Northeast?
Yeah, Northeast don't exist.
Bro, people would say that's Waltham Forest. That's not even that. That's just North.
Yeah, it's just North.
It's just North.
There's nothing existing in Northeast.
Yeah,
Northeast
people only say like Southeast and Northwest, and people from Southeast just say they're from South anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, I get Northwest is a thing, but like, there's no what's it called? Yeah, there's no Northeast. There's no South. Like South, the people don't even say they're from Southwest. People don't even really say that.
Yeah, because Chelsea's stadium's in Southwest.
Yeah, and I feel most of them just say they're from West anyway.
SW6, but
yeah, because most people from South just see Southwest as West.
Just say West.
Yeah, legit. Like I say from East, and they say we're from East, and they say Redbridge, and it's fun. If you say you're from Essex, then you say you're from Redbridge and from Chadwell Heath. That people that are actually from Essex don't know where the fuck that is. Like that's what it was like in college, trying to explain where you're from and shit. Especially when you go to college in Shoreditch. Bangladesh was one part of the pack, but there was a partition too. By the way, apparently Afghans, though, get on quite well with India. I've only met one Afghan person in my life, and I went to school with them, but didn't really talk to him. I know the whole Bangladesh Pakistan thing because like grew up with so many around. Yeah, they love India. Remember the World Cup too? I think most of India were rooting for them in the semis. Enfield is north east. Enfield's just north, bruv.
It's just north, bro. That's like Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah, it's near Tottenham. It's like Harringay.
I swear this Dave guy is from Southend. He tried saying he's from East London. He's trying to say he's from East London
Dave
last
is
week.
just a troll, bro. Like Dave was like, "Oh, come to Southend."
Who the fuck goes Southend as well, man?
Who goes Southend? That's like,
Normal.
I think it wasn't even going to be that. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But like if you're not going to like the pier or whatever, like who goes to Southend?
Who goes to a location to go on a long wood pause? Like what's going on?
That was so unneeded, bro. You just wanted to say Longwood.
I did not want to say that. I don't swing that way, but oh my days.
Yeah, not that far from Barnet.
Dave, you're wrong for that, by the way. But that's crazy what you did.
If you want a posh place in Essex, go Basildon. There's bare bungalows there. My nan used to live there. Bare bungalows in Basildon, bro. That's the thing. If you go to someone from Basildon and say, "Oh, yeah, from Chetwell Heath," they're like, "Where the fuck is that?" That's someone from like Colchester or some shit. Like, where's Chetwell Heath? All right, fine. I'm not from Essex then. To you, that was Jams who said it.
It was you that said it.
Deflecting blame, I see.
It was Jams that said that, and then but you added to it later on. That was hilarious, bro. I can't even lie.
There is a haunted house in Enfield.
But every house is haunted in Elmfield. What are you talking about?
Enfield's just haunted in general.
Who yeah comes from Texas or like fucking Bangkok and goes, yeah, I want to go to London, yeah. And they go
You're not gonna
Enfield.
pause, bruv. Pause. From where?
Relax, man. That's a location, man. Relax.
Oh, bruv. Oh, this guy is ridiculous.
Bangkok, pause. What you saying, Mike? That's crazy.
This
But
guy
anyway,
doesn't keep the same energy with his pauses, you know. It's crazy. I hear you, know.
but who actually comes from anywhere abroad? Pause as well. That goes Enfield. Who the fuck goes Enfield? Enfield's got to be the deadest place on earth.
Nah, I can think of a few that dead.
Luton, Ilford.
Ilford's fucking shit.
What is the point of it? Why does Ilford exist?
People had the audacity to say Ilford had a better shopping centre than Romford in my school. Fuck off, man. Get the fuck out of it.
Romford? No.
Yeah. They said Ilford was better shopping centre than Romford. Get
It's
the fuck
bigger,
out.
but there's no point to it.
Bro,
It's in Ilford. So you
the
have to go to
cinema-
Ilford to go there.
there's no electricity in Ilford, bro. There's no electricity in the fucking cinema, bro.
They haven't discovered electricity yet, bro.
They haven't discovered that, bro. There's just a Nando's in the cinema, and that's it. That's all there is.
God, man.
Bro, because it was near where I went to school, and people were from like Seven Kings and stuff. All the people from Seven Kings like, oh, Ilford's better. Just because Seven Kings is shit doesn't mean you have to claim Ilford. Like, just like Seven Kings is just a park. Seven Kings is one big park. That is.
Bro, it's a park and like some shops that are mad overpriced for no reason.
Yeah.
Trying to say it's London and do London prices.
And half of Seven Kings Park is basically in Chadwell Heath anyway. Like it's in Goodmays.
Yeah.
So and Goodmays is just a
Seven
straight line.
Kings. I used to go through Seven Kings every day coming home
So
from
did I.
work.
I just used to do that with school.
Oh, 10 o'clock at night at minimum. But I'd be there at 11:30 every day, every night. 11:30 p.m. Fuck's sakes, man.
Goodmays is a straight line. It's literally from the big Tesco's to Fairlock Waters. It's just a big straight line. That is the whole place. It's King George Hospital, it's Little Heath, Barley Lane, and then you get to Fairlock to the Power League. That is the whole of Goodmays. It's not a place. It's a train station to Fairlock. That is it. There's no point of Goodmays, but it's still better than Ilford.
But who the fuck goes Chingford as well? What's the point of Chingford as well?
Bro, I remember going knew someone who lived in Chingford. It was like the most haunted place ever. Bro, it was like the smallest road, yeah. These houses just close together like this, like a compact back four, and the and the road is just some midget just
Like a
in between that back four.
back four.
Yeah, and the midget is just and there's just like a midget in between two centre backs. That was the road. Like you could barely fit one car on that road. If for example, yeah, you're going down that road to park your car next to the house, yeah, and there's someone going the other way to try and get out of the road. Good luck trying to get past each other. It would take at least 20 minutes just to get past each other. Like there's barely anything there. It's just chaos and vibes. That is all Chingford is. Like, it's barely a place. Like Chingford and Enfield. Like who's like, I'm gonna go to England and I'm gonna go Chingford, I'm gonna go Enfield. To do what, bruv?
Bro, Enfield, yeah. The only reason I know Enfield as a place is because there was a gun in Black Ops 1 called the Enfield. And that's it. Some dead area.
Do you know what it is? Enfield's one of them places where it's like all the people that pretend they're not Tory actually go there to be naturally Tories. They go there to express their Toriness and just go and vibe. They're just expressing their Toriness.
What is in Enfield?
Gangs. I don't know. That's just something to think of. Word, there's a fox on my street. There's a fox that had a shit on my front garden. Fucking
Bro,
taking the piss.
there was a cat. I remember a cat going like hissing. I'm like, what the fuck? I open my curtains and I don't see anything. And right under my window, there's a cat just shitting, ran away. Dickhead, man.
What a legend.
No, he's a prick, man.
Alright. You know what? That's been a fantastic stream, yeah. We're gonna try and do these like every Friday.
Yeah.
And you know, and by the way, this is the most unhinged show probably on YouTube. Because literally, like with us two, we'll go left with it. We literally we talked about football for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we just current football in 40 minutes,
Bro,
and then we diverted
Judge
into
Mo, I've heard one every night, bro. Every night. You know them crazy devil spawn noises.
Yeah,
you hear
yeah.
every night, but that's happening, man.
Oh my days! That like I hate when I just hear some random animals. Like, shut the fuck up, man! If it's not my neighbors making noise, it's some fucking animal. Like, bro, shut up, man! You're not meant to be here. Like, get out of my area, go somewhere else, bro. Go to Ilford and annoy someone, bro.
Yeah, go to Enfield.
Go to Enfield, go to Ilford, bro. You can fly anywhere and you're in my area. Get out, man. Like, anyway, make sure to like the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. We'll try and do this every Friday around 10 p.m. if we can. But yeah, this is a new show. And yeah, we always divert. This is where it always diverts into just absolute leftness. But make sure to check out all the videos coming up. We've got videos coming pretty much every day, which I'll try and have some uploads tomorrow if I can, depending on what the results are. But Monday will be the match reaction to Newcastle West Ham United and also the show with Alfie at the same time, people. But yeah, big up to the chat as always. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.